wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help.
Okay, let's get it, boys. Let's get it. We got a lot to discuss. We got lots of games. I'm gonna try to watch this thing for Fallout. It's a new season. I'm actually really hyped for it. If they fuck it up, I'm gonna be pissed. It's the only thing I've got. Let's get it. Where's my mouse? Oh, here it is. Okay. We've only seen the Power Wash simulator gameplay like 7,000 times. Let's see if we can't find anything new. In third person, I don't care. It's that weird Terminator game. What's this? Ooh, this looks good. Wait a minute. Why is this 5 minutes? Holy God. This is like that, the God Slayer or whatever.
此地异响频生，得赶紧寻得解决之法。
Another foreign game. I bet this is gonna be good. He looks kind of like Kung Lao from Mortal Kombat. Whoa! Wait a minute. Wait a minute, boys. Hold on. We might be cooking here.
我终于找到了。
Whoa.
母亲，小子，这一刀要看好了。这一刀我会很爽。
How's it going, Nigel? You doing all right this morning? Drive safe. We got another trailer like that Godslayer trailer.
你们是？我们是守夜人。
Or not? Maybe I was wrong. The hell is this? Oh. My lady? What is this? This is not for a new game. This is for a crossover. What is this? Just for like a gotcha game or something?
我需要你。
Some kind of gotcha game. I think. I don't know. Damn, they're still adding more to this? Jesus. Man, they might be cooking. Why can't you give us another game? Give us another game! I don't want more of this shit! I want another freaking Elden Ring game, dude. I don't want this. I don't want more multiplayer crap. I don't want the slop, bro. Piggy no want. Man, the music is just so good. Oh, Elden Ring, why? The hell is this? Another DLC.
Yeah, welcome.
I am Haviland, your AI assistant, to support you in business and personal matters.
I figured you'd want to lay low a while. Trust me, they'll be coming for you. This is a nice neighborhood. They don't put that in the owner's manual.
Damn, he actually looks older. He looks older there. Look at that. That's crazy. Look how old he looks now.
You see my wife. You did all this.
Bro, Elden Ring 2 would be an absolute fucking smasher. They would sell so much of everything, it wouldn't even be... It would be laughable, bro. I don't know why they haven't made an Elden Ring 2 yet. Stop feeding into, like, Night Rain. I want another Elden Ring, bro. That's what I want.
always meant of you.
We're going to have so much fun!
Damn, bro, the 5th one in the series. Let's go. Poppy's Playtime 5. Oh, shit. Tetra Rise? What the hell is this? This looks like all kinds of bullshit. What is this? Man, I know that feeling. What? Yo, what an interesting concept. For real. Huh. Oh, it's a roguelike. Yeah, this is live. I don't think they're still... Oh, no, they're still watching. Yeah, this is live. Of course. It's always live in the morning. I am so hyped for this game. This is probably my most anticipated game of the year.
So we added the skateboarding High on Life too. It's a new concept for the game that was such a huge swing for us, and we weren't sure we were going to pull it off.
In the first game, traversal was a big part of what we wanted you to feel as a bounty hunter, right? You're running around. You've got this sweet suit, you're this regular Earth kid, but now you've become something more.
Oh, look at that little piss stain.
We just had kind of a dumb idea, which was like, hey, we should put you on a skateboard. And then we built it, and we're like, hey, this is really cool, but it's like really cool, and maybe we should do more with it. And, hey, don't I want to shoot a gun while I'm skating? And don't I want to kick that in someone's face?
The skateboard is honestly the coolest new thing we put in the game. Every time I play, I'm like, oh my god, this rules.
You're coming up on Polygon. That's where Senator Muppito will be.
We have a lot of design challenges because of our ambition. And I think I gotta call out the skateboard as the toughest one to crack.
I bet.
The skating mechanic was a total to design.
We've gone through probably 100 different variations of the skate mechanic.
We wanted to cut it at one point. I was pushing to cut it, even though I love skateboarding. Now, I can't imagine the game without it. You know, it's such a big part of the game now.
It became so vital to the game that we designed everything else around the skateboard.
sound designing the skateboard was like a lot of fun.
Go on ahead. Sure thing. We made it out.
We wanted to bring out like every little movement that you do, like, you know, pedaling, you're doing jumps, you're doing tricks. So we tried to make the sounds a bit more beefier than life.
Oh my god! Oh, I'm dizzy!
So in High on Life 2, you could use the skateboard as a weapon. It's actually a major weapon for you. You can just kick it off and slam it into people's faces.
It's really silly, which makes it really fun, but at the same time, it's so fluid that you don't really notice the controls. You're just kind of doing what you feel like is normal combat, and then in reality, you're doing all this crazy stuff with the skateboard that people watching look at it and they say, holy crap, how did you do that, right? Where we ended up with the skateboard is so amazing that I'm just really proud. I'm really proud of what the team did. The risk was huge, and we finally put it into people's hands, and we were terrified, and it ended up being really cool, and that was really heartwarming because it was such a big, scary, risky feature for us.
Yo, that's what's up. Hell yeah. I'm still blown away they're trying to remake. Oh yeah, Netflix bought Warner Brothers. Oh yeah, that's a thing that happened. Yeah, boys, Netflix bought Warner Brothers.
$19.51.
Or Warner Brothers bought Netflix? Wait, what is this? Is this a game? This is not a game. This is not a game. This is a movie. Why is that on there? That's weird. Bro, this what tell me this isn't the most relaxing sim I've ever seen.
Welcome to the first big free content update. Talking about big, meet 3 huge new vessels joining your fleet, starting with Big Trip, a 200-meter long giant for up to 760 40-feet containers.
Damn!
Next is Willie, transporting up to 40,000 DWTs of bulk cargo, like sand, coal, or gravel. Also joining is the Nordic Duchess, transporting LNG in huge tanks. Precise handling of the nozzles is crucial.
Damn!
New random missions were added too, and you can now go sightseeing and take photos of your favorite landmarks. And of course, we keep polishing, optimizing, and listening to your suggestions. Stay tuned for more to come during early access.
That's crazy, yo. That's what's up. I love it when developers actually listen. Big surprise. The developers that listen to their audience make a lot of money, and they're able to update their game. Who'd have thought? Oh.
You never should have come back.
Damn. Okay. I'm intrigued.
From Mira.
Is this Silent Hill?
She's been gone a long time. Ran when things got hard. Left the band behind.
I need to know why. Why she vanished when everything was coming together. Isn't that why you're here too?
Did you forget what happened on that night? This place remembers, and so do I.
waiting. So come and find me.
Whoa. Move, bitch! Oh!
Mira.
Does that even say lethal liminal point? Liminal point. Interesting. Damn, we got Contraband Airport now. I know, right? They should add fishing to that boat one, huh? Yo, that would be brilliant. Though I feel like they'd be kind of like moving into another sim though, cause like there is fishing sim. Capybara, look at that little dumbass. Yo, Capybara goobers.
Welcome to Caldora Airport. Things here are a little complicated to say the least. Some travelers come here for rest, and others bring secrets you'll have to uncover. Your day as an officer is not as simple. Check papers, keep your eyes open, and trust no one. Search passengers to ensure they are not hiding anything. Use chemical tests. Instincts can fail you, but science won't. Observe, ask questions, and scan those who can hide their knives. Peek inside passengers' bags. X-ray is much more reliable than the declarations. Sometimes even pilots must obey the rules. Inspect cargo, wear it, and load shipments. If things go south, no doubt to use a
He's running, dude.
At the end of the day, it's all about finding the sweet spot that benefits you the most.
I always thought those games were kind of cool, dude. I think they're cool. All right. So we're going to be talking about the streamer awards, but first, let's see how much of this I can get away with before they get me.
Excuse me. So sorry. I'm hoping you can settle an argument between myself and my traveling companion there. We are hunting down my father, who is not a good guy. And on this journey, we found ourselves in need of food and supplies. Plan A was to leave you alone and avoid this scenario altogether, but we tried that and I just start starving to death. Plan B, his idea, by the way, was for me to turn him over to you so that you would open up your safe and give me the considerable bounty you put out on him. Fucking shoot! The idea was I would shoot him down, he'd take your weapons, and use whatever violence...
This is the trailer for the new season of Fallout, by the way.
...in order for us to escape. Which, in my experience thus far, it's a lot of violence. So, I'm really, really hoping you'll agree to Plan C.
Even Todd... not Todd, Todd Howard was surprised at how well the Fallout season did. Like, I remember him being on a panel and someone asked him something about the new season, and he's like, people like that show? And everyone was like, yeah, they really liked the show.
What's Plan C?
You just let us go. And we keep the caps you gave me. Which, to be clear, we do need for our survival. And just to ask the question, would it help if I said please?
So here we go. We got the Fallout Season 2 cast interview. I saw this and I was like, dude, I gotta react to this. I have to. I have to at least try.
of season 6.
I'm gonna be so bummed. I'm gonna be so bummed. So bummed if the new season sucks, bro. Because the last season was really good.
Spoiler alert. Wait a sec.
The stuff we fight for, story has it you used to believe in those things too.
I've been wastelanding for 200 years. I've kept myself alive for one reason. To find my family.
Well then, you're gonna need friends.
Hey everybody, I'm Jim Vavida with IGN. I am joined today with the cast of Fallout Season 2, Francis Turner, Walton Goggins, Kyle MacLachlan, Aaron Moten, and Moises Arias. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. We have a lot to get through, so let's just, I'm going to start with Walton and Aaron. An ongoing theme this season is characters either trying to hold on to their humanity or possibly trying to reclaim it after doing bad things. How's that going so far for Maximus and the Ghoul?
It's kind of crazy because whenever you come across the Ghoul, a little bit of spoilers here, whenever you first come across the Ghoul, he's hooked up to some rad bags, radiation bags, and they have this fucker buried in the ground. They had this dude buried in the ground because they knew how dangerous he was, the Ghoul. Bro, and like, no joke, whenever they unleash him, they unleash him. I think that the Ghoul is personally my favorite character in the entire franchise so far.
Let's start with you,
I'm
Aaron.
so happy
I mean,
he's a main
for
character.
both of these characters, I feel like they're doing both of those things. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a beautiful thing about the way Graham and Geneva crafted this story so well, which is we're always in conversation with each other's stories while we're not even sharing, you know, the scene with each other. I don't know. I think it's going to be an ongoing theme for our show. Is either, you know, your character's developing a certain way, and none of this development is linear. You know, we're all going to be all over the place. So I don't know. That's one of the greatest challenges of coming to work and act in a series like this, and
That's
really
Vegas armor. That's Vegas.
It's one of the greatest challenges.
That armor set, that's Vegas.
Coming to work and act in a series like this, and really that challenge is one of the greatest rewards because it's fruitful always.
Yeah, I think so much of the show is about competing kind of moralities, right, and the conflict between a belief system. You know, as the Ghoul, it's funny that you say that. I think the Ghoul's battling actually becoming human. You know what I mean? Like experiencing any real kind of vulnerability.
They could not have picked a better actor to play the part of that Ghoul. This guy is amazing.
And you know, my journey with Ella, Lucy and the Ghoul, and this post-apocalyptic kind of road trip across the Mojave, you know, they have two.
So, for those of you that are going to probably be watching this after the stream, or those who have never played Fallout, ghouls live literally forever. But the radiation that they subsided before the war, which happened 200 years ago when the bombs fell, will slowly but surely rot their mind and they'll go feral. Feral ghouls are a lot like zombies. They're almost identically to zombies. So that's typically what ends up happening to all ghouls. They have mutated to the point where their skin wilted away or either fell off or wilted away, and they have this somewhat immortality. And yeah, they just kind of keep living and living and living.
Two competing moralities. One is nihilistic and the other one is optimistic. And one of them will win out. Either she'll become more like me or I'll become more like her, and vice, or there's a middle path, right? And then you throw in, for me, I'm lucky in the sense that I get to play Cooper Howard and the past. And so much of what Cooper Howard is going through this season, whenever you cut to the Ghoul, it informs. It's like an origin story for him. So it informs kind of what's happening. Well, the same for you too, isn't it, Kyle? Really, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. That moral dilemma. You know, what have you
If
done?
I'm not mistaken, he's the main bad guy.
Who are you after you've done it, and how do you wrestle with that? I love that you said about becoming human, because I really hadn't thought about that until just this moment, and I think that's absolutely what's happening with you, and it's fascinating to watch as you resist that. But I feel like this season, the temptation is greater. You see moments of, you know, you learn about your family, etc., that kind of thing. Yeah, can't say too much about that. So,
well, I mean, we can dance around it a little bit.
Okay.
This is for Francis and Kyle. What's kind of left for a moral compass for your characters? I mean, everyone seems to have their reasons for doing what they're doing, but
is this the isn't this the Brotherhood of Steel guy?
I
think that's who that
You're
is.
kind of a sus, as the kids would say.
I think with Barb, there's so much the audience doesn't know yet. Right? So they've heard her say what she said in the boardroom, but they don't know how she came to that. So in season 2...
So if you haven't seen this, she is supposed to be his wife before the war. Now, they were already kind of split up, but the ghoul, he actually lives through the entire nuclear process. If I'm not mistaken, they're trying to say that she got frozen.
Going to learn a lot more about the decisions she makes, why she makes those decisions. You know, if you believe her that her ultimate...
This is all in the first season. Go watch the first season. The first season of this show will not disappoint. You will be wanting to see the next episode after the next episode after the next episode. It's so good. So good.
Protect her family, especially
I
their
think
daughter.
we blew through the entire season in like 2 days. I kid you not. We binged that whole season.
If you believe her, then, you know, you believe that she has a greater plan or purpose, but she is balancing her devotion to her family and is also navigating.
It's kind of crazy because these are all intertangled. So, like, she is his husband, I'm so sorry. She is his wife or ex. And this is her boss, who also got frozen. So, like, and now he's the main bad guy. But I think he also was involved with Vault Tech as well. So, like, he was the rep for Vault Tech. He was the Vault Boy that you saw on the sign. So he played as an actor that is the face of the Vault. And then she was just kind of, she plays a part in the company. I'm not 100% sure what she does, but he ran the whole show.
Vault-Tec, her Vault-Tec life, and she wants something out of there. So we're going to learn what her participation is and what the consequences are and the choices that she makes and all of that. But I don't think at the end of season 1, there's a lot of speculation about who she is and what she's done, but we really haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I'm going to circle back to that, but I want to hear about you, what you're thinking of Hank's kind of...
Well, he believes he's doing what he needs to do, and it's the right thing. You know, he has a responsibility to the people that are in his charge, and they're threatened. You know, and Hank's like, no, he's Vault-Tec all the way, and he puts that obligation right out in front. And I think that's also part of why he continues to do what he does in season 2. He has an idea, there's a plan, he can put it in place, he's going to make the world better, and he believes it all the way through. You know, and he has to deal with his daughter, of course, and his point is there to make her understand, to help her to understand why he's doing what he's doing, and that it makes sense to him. Now he's walking the razor edge, you know, about that.
He is
but you know, that's where
guy.
he's coming from, at least from my perspective.
It's kind of interesting to see that. So this character, in a sense, he's over 200 years old. He was frozen and is now in the current time of Fallout Season 1 and 2. But the fact that he is willing to go all the way to Vegas to keep up with the principle of a world that is completely in shambles, like in a lawless world where he's still willing to do whatever it takes to keep an oath to people that he is protecting, per se, it's very interesting to see that as a character. You know, it's not necessarily that he's a bad guy, he's doing what he has to do. It's very interesting. I'm so curious to see how it's all going to end.
The last time we saw Norm, he was in a bit of a pickle. He was stuck there with Bud, the brain on a Roomba. But he had a lot of fearfulness in season 1. How has he kind of grown, become braver, and kind of growing into more of a leadership role this season?
Yeah, I think it's been, him being thrust into the situation.
Oh, that character. Okay, I do remember him now. I was like, who the hell is that?
Dehydrated, not having food, and finally seeing his dad's pod and questioning if that's the only answer, to only come up with an irrational idea, the only option he really has. And from there, now having a community to take care of. It's not only not having food and water for himself, but having to take care of an entire community. So from there, maybe pulling from what he's seen his father do his entire life, take a position of leadership, and balancing power and at the same time deceptiveness, to be able to control and calm down 20, 30 people to get out of this vault. And once they do, how do you survive on the surface?
Aaron, I wanted to ask, season 1 ends with the Brotherhood of Steel getting the cold.
So fucking hyped for the Brotherhood, bro. Brotherhood all the way, baby. Let's go. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped to see what the Brotherhood's going to do.
Fusion reactor after the battle. And now, how does that acquisition basically affect the Brotherhood in all of its chapters, but specifically...
I hope they use that fusion core to bring back Liberty Prime. I want Liberty Prime to go on a fucking rampage through Fallout Season 2 New Vegas, dude. I want to see that shit fucking go on a rampage. I want to see him throw a mini nuke, bro. I will shit a gold brick if I see Liberty Prime in this season.
Relationship between Quintus and Maximus, like, it seems like there's a lot at stake for you personally this season, but he's still kind of on your ass about things.
Yeah, well, he is, isn't he? Yeah, he won't stop. It's it's kind of amazing that they've crafted this beautiful story, Graham and Geneva.
I love his character a lot because it shows what you have to do to be part of the Brotherhood. Like, in most of the games, in order to be part of the Brotherhood, you have to betray certain people. Like, if you come across a clan filled with ghouls, and they're all so friendly and so nice, the thing is that the Brotherhood doesn't care. They're there to eliminate all threats, all non-humans. That includes animals, bugs, ghouls, feral or not, anything that's not human, even the Raiders.
At the beginning of this season, everything he wanted was this suit. And then by the time that he gets that status, he gets that promotion, it's like the last thing he would wish for. He'd rather be a lot of other places, but we know specifically what's in his mind, And so here we go in the second season. We're really trying to see, one, we get the opportunity to finally see what was shared to me when we did start, because sometimes these things do come to fruition as they once were foretold, which is Maximus's backstory a little bit, where that was always told to me, so that was always what he was in conversation with, which is like, where did he come from? What's different about him? What can't he let go of when he sees ghouls being killed, or whatever the atrocity is in front of him? What can he not let go of? But yeah, this newfound power does a lot for his chapter. We get this gift now in the second season of not just seeing Maximus's chapter of the Brotherhood, we get these other factions of the Brotherhood there that have different opinions, you know what I mean?
I think you are actually quite a violent man. You just don't want to kill me yet.
Actually, this is a question for Kyle and Walton. I know you have to be mindful of spoilers, but can you talk about your character's interactions with Robert House? And I guess specifically for you, how was it working with Justin Theroux on that?
You want? I'll
Go ahead. I mean, I have very minimal. Just it's me sort of referencing him, but we don't really actually have too much that we do. Yeah. He's a great guy. Justin's a fantastic. Yeah, I love him as a person.
Yeah, well, stop talking and I'm gonna answer.
Yeah. But I'm happy to carry on. If
Justin Thoreau is a dear friend of mine, and and he's a friend of Kyle's, and we have a lot of friends in common. He's an unbelievable actor, an unbelievable writer, as we all know. And when we got him on this, I was just so excited to play with him, just to get in there and see kind of what happens. But the way in which I didn't know what he was going to do, and I knew he was going to do something really interesting. But for me, when you kind of go back to this place with this guy, it's like, okay, well then who is he really in culture? I don't know the game. I've never played the game. I'm in this story. So who is Robert House in our world? I'm not going to make a comparison to the world that we live in now, but let's just call him the biggest capitalist in the world, one of the most important thinkers in the world. So how do you, I don't know him, meaning that Cooper Howard has never met him. Cooper Howard's an actor. They have very little power. Really, they can get into a restaurant, you know what I mean? But this guy is building nations and the biggest arms dealer in the world. So what would really happen if you got to spend time with that figure? Insert one of them that are in our world today. And so much of it is just observing. It's like, well, who are you? And
so Mr. House, for the most part, from what I understand, I don't know if you actually see him in the game. It's been so long since I've played New Vegas, but all of the robots that protect Vegas all have the ability to be tapped in by him, and that's where you see his face quite a bit. I don't know if he's actually alive in Fallout New Vegas.
My takeaway from it was what Justin was doing. It was so interesting to watch. Was okay. Who are you? Wow, that's who you're a lunatic.
Yeah, so he is alive. He is alive in the actual game.
And I think, one-on-one with a number of these people, we might all say the same thing. I mean, Cooper Howard's a reasonable, practical guy from Oklahoma, the kind of guy you want to have a beer with. And that's what was so much fun about doing that with Justin. He's really good.
Justin's more like Howard Hughes. You're losing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yeah.
My hero, my mentor, my everything.
And then my final question is about the Deathclaw episode. The Deathclaw scene in the 5th episode. I understand that was like practical effects. That must have been a huge relief for you and Ella, instead of like looking at a tennis ball or something.
Well, I think I speak, I don't want to speak for all of us, but that is the way that Jonah designed this experience from the beginning. So much of what you see are puppets. We have puppeteers.
That is such a better way of doing it, because you can actually see an interaction with the puppet. It looks way more realistic than if you had, like the guy said, a tennis ball. I feel like they need to, because if you've ever seen this old show called Tremors, it had Kevin Bacon in it. It was such an amazing film. The ones after it were pretty good as well. The second one was really pretty good because they also used puppets. But you noticed, at least I did, I noticed that there was a decline the minute they started putting in CGI. And I was like, oof, that looks pretty bad. And it's kind of crazy because wouldn't you think that the CGI would cost more? Because you need to buy like thousands of dollars worth of computers. You've got to buy the software, editors, designers, right? As opposed to just getting somebody that knows how to make puppets really well. And I mean, there's a lot that goes into that as well. But if I was making a movie or a show, I feel like I would want to do puppets. Simply because the interaction between the person and the puppet can be more authentic because, like, for example, it's hard to act like you're scared or make a face of something you can't see. But if you see a big-ass cockroach like this, and you have to act like it's trying to kill you, it's easier to take it and act like a puppeteer. Grab it and then put it right here and then scream like this guy's doing right here. It's much easier to pull that off, and it looks way more realistic than using a tennis ball. And I'm not saying that's bad, but it seems like the only franchise that's been able to do this right has been Transformers. Because that CGI was peak, and unfortunately, I don't think we're ever going to see anything like it again.
And this tactile kind of analog experience, I mean, they have to use green screens where they have to use them and all the rest of it, but so much of it is built around the sets that
Well,
Howard
at least somebody got their money's worth out of it. I didn't buy it, so I just saw the repetitive gameplay, and I was like, eh.
Or all of the other artisans kind of behind the camera doing what they do.
It takes 3 people to fully operate a death claw.
Yeah, 3. It takes three.
People.
And it's exhausting, and it's hours. You think our job? Those guys work really, really, really hard, and so you talk about that specific moment, but there was a rad scorpion moment that happens in one of these episodes, and it's just it's Ella and I were together because we're together a lot this season, and this one particular moment. It's just a dude with a string on a pulley pulling an inanimate puppet off a shelf like this, yanking it. Like it's like my child can do that. Yeah? And it missed. Like, once it went off this way here, or once it hit me in the face, but then when it works, then it's just up to your imagination to react in time to
Exactly.
it. I think that's what all of us enjoy so much about the show is that we don't spend a lot of time looking at a tennis ball. We're looking at something that's real. And that's why it resonates so deeply with me.
All right, Fallout Season 2 launches on Prime Video December 17th. For more things on Fallout, keep it locked to IGN.
Yo, that's what's up. Hell yeah. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I never was I played pretty much all the Fallout games except for the first 3, because they're I own them, but I haven't really played them. Maybe once I get something sorted, I'll do that. But yo, WIGN for doing this. I'm probably gonna get a big old copyright, hopefully not a strike. But yo, WIGN for real. All right, boys, let's talk about the Streamer Awards. We've got a literal landslide clusterfuckery of everything that could go wrong with these awards went wrong. Because why not, right? Let me just make sure that I've got all these. Instantly ruin your life. What is this?
1.4 million American women do only...
Nope, not that one. I was very happy to see that Speed won Streamer of the Year. Here we go. So they had everything that could go wrong at that Streamer Award probably went wrong. They had people walking out on the stage, doing stuff they weren't supposed to. They had the hosts and the co-hosts making fun of people, calling them P. Diddy. Hassan walked out on stage and said he was going to put a collar on somebody. Well, not on stage, but XQC got mad because they took out all the clips that involved him. Dude, it was a mess. It was a mess, man. Okay. Should we watch? Let's do Bigfoot vlog time first. Let's do this first, then we'll get into that. I forgot I had this.
Days, Barky.
Check out Bigfoot vlog time. Bigfoot vlog time. We got Bigfoot vlog, harsh jungle winners, and Bigfoot Christmas surprise for starving friends. Bigfoot.
Pretty from far away. Brutal when you actually live in it. That's not morning air, that's freezer air. Who turned the whole forest into a walk-in fridge? Yeah, it's too quiet. No birds yelling, no squirrels arguing. Whole forest hit mute.
Bro, I can't find a single thing that's wrong with this. Ain't no damn bugs out anywhere. Ain't got to worry about being stung by a fucking wasp. It ain't humid. It's cold as shit, which is what I like, because all you got to do is put on more clothing. You can literally put your food outside. You ain't got to worry about a refrigerator if it breaks down. Like I see no wrong with this. Hold on. I've yet to see anything wrong with it being frigid outside.
Been here in a while. No tracks, no scraps, no chaos. That's not normal at all. Water's locked up too. Great. Forest buffets closed, bars closed, drinking fountains frozen shut.
Bro's a real American again.
Yeah, that's a broken ankle waiting to happen. We're not adding hospital bills to this winter. You know it's bad when not even the loudmouth birds show up to complain about the weather. You got something, buddy? If you're following trouble, at least let me be emotionally prepared this time.
Right?
Never came through here.
Yo, I love the addition of the dog. I think the dog is awesome. I do.
Under hours of snowfall. Forest keeps erasing everything lately. Whole trail's blocked. Feels like the forest keeps saying, turn back or rethink your life choices.
Oh, low-key, that's what every forest says whenever you first see it.
One lone raven. Not exactly comforting. Even the scavengers look like they're running low on options. Okay, message received, stomach. We hunt soon. But this forest feels like an empty pantry right now. We'll head back soon, boy. I'm not letting you turn into a furry ice sculpture today. That wind sounds like the forest complaining. And honestly, I get it.
That's awful.
10 out of 10 miserable. Used to see tiny prints here all the time. Now it's just sealed off and silent. No berries, no leaves, nothing. Forest snack aisle is officially closed for everybody, not just us. Someone went up this tree desperate for something. Bugs, bark, anything. That's not casual exploring. You heard that, right? That wasn't imagination. Something out there is hurting, or scared, or both. It's winter, but this feels worse. Like the whole forest is holding
Is that
its
a
breath.
Dragon Ball keychain he's got on his backpack there? Looks like a Dragon Ball keychain. Or maybe like an amber mosquito from like a prior episode.
Barky. Something's off. This isn't just cold, it's like the forest is running out of chances. Feels like the world shrinks at night out here. Just us.
It kinda did. The only thing that didn't shrink was the dog. He's kinda onto something there.
Snow and whatever's struggling unseen. Supplies low for us too. If we're feeling it, everything smaller must be fighting even harder. Sometimes you can hear when the woods are okay. Tonight sounds like they're tired and hurting. Can't shake this feeling, Barky. Like somebody out there needs something and I'm just waiting. They came close, then backed off. Like they didn't dare ask. Okay, now I get what's happening. If the forest's too harsh for them to survive alone, then we don't let them face it alone. It's not luxury, but it's something. Enough to share without leaving us completely stranded. Food, warmth, shelter bits, little starter packs. Not charity, just helping the forest stay alive another week. I'm no tailor, but if it holds moss and nuts without exploding, we're calling it a success.
Yeah?
Right.
You like it? Good. You're officially head of quality control, Snowy Forest Outreach Division.
Okay, one tiny lifeline ready. We'll place it where someone desperate might find it before giving up. No speeches, no witnesses. We drop what we can, where we can, and never wait for things.
Yo, W Bigfoot. W Bigfoot. That's right.
If anyone's still hiding down there, I hope this feels like the forest remembering them. This spot always smelled like raccoon trouble. Tonight, let it smell like one quiet break from worrying. If you're still up there, old owl, here's something.
Oh, there he is right there.
Half starved. Hope some of you made it. This might keep your wings moving until things thaw out again.
Relax, Barky. We're feeding neighbors, not making friends. They're hungry, same as everyone else.
We'll give them space. If they're still alive out there, they'll find it when they're ready. There you go, little bandit. No trap, no tricks. Just a break from losing. Still got flight in you, huh? Good. Eat, rest, then go keep the sky from feeling empty. That's a start. Not enough for everyone, but better than pretending we didn't notice. They found it. All of it. Good. That means they're still fighting, not just fading away. We cover more ground tonight, as far as our legs and this winter will allow. Nobody survives long without water. Let's give them at least one spot that isn't a glass lid. I was saving this for later. But if there's no forest left, later doesn't really matter. Round two, buddy. We're tired, but they're starving. We move until we absolutely can't. For whoever's still down there shaking, eat, sleep, try again tomorrow. That's all any of us can do. If any deer wander through, I hope this helps them keep moving instead of collapsing halfway.
Right?
It's okay, Barky. Let them have it. Survival first. Territory arguments later. You're doing good, partner. Keeping an eye out while we try to keep hearts beating. Storm's picking up. We dropped the last few.
That's probably the one bad thing, man. Whenever you get caught inside of a blizzard, that sucks. That sucks.
Back before we become forest
Blizzards just suck. The wind hurts whenever it touches you. The fact that your visibility's cut to like damn near zero most of the time. If you're driving, it sucks. Like, blizzards just suck. There's just nothing good about blizzards.
If anyone makes it up here, I want them to find more than just empty cold. There it is, home. Let's get inside before we freeze into festive Bigfoot ice sculptures.
Bro, I bet Bigfoot would make a real good snowman. He's sitting there frozen solid, covered in snow.
That's it for tonight. If they're still out there, at least they've got a few lifelines now. You hear them moving, don't you, boy? Good. That means they're still out there, still trying. Christmas Eve, huh? No trees, no lights, no presents. Just trying not to lose anyone out here. Feels different tonight. Can't explain it. Like the forest is watching instead of just enduring.
You know what I noticed? Bigfoot vlog, man. You forgot your link in the description, man. Go check out Bigfoot Vlog's personal request for his for personal vlog, or you know, like, make a request. Go ahead and check that link out. He must have forgot it. He never said it in the video. And go ahead and send him a sub and hit that like button on his channel. He deserves it.
I'll find this. Maybe this keeps them through the night. We did what we could, Barky. The rest, that's between them and
This video link will be down in the description of this video, so go check it out.
What is it? You smell something? You better not be waking me for a snowflake convention.
That's not just dawn. That glow. And it's not coming from my fireplace. What? How?
That's creepy.
I didn't put these here. This looks like a thank you whispered in light. They carried them. stole bits of light from wherever they could and brought it back here.
I wasn't expecting anything back. Not this. Not all of them saying, we're still here.
Out here, comfort isn't delivered. We build it for each other, and somehow, it always finds its way back.
Mm-hmm. Yo, W Bigfoot vlog time. Hell yeah, go check them out. Okay. So we got a literal clusterfuck of fuckery. Oh wait, is this the actual awards? Yeah, we're not gonna watch that one. That's the whole awards. We had drama on top of drama on top of drama on top of drama with these damn awards. We should probably knock out the smaller videos first. Move this to here. Right? Yeah. Okay. All right, here we go. So this lady decided she was going to walk out on stage after one of the nominees had just been presented. A trophy was handed out, and then she decided to walk on stage. And, well, let's just say she got a lot of backlash for doing this.
This girl comes up.
Real quick, y'all. I know Breakout Streamer of the Year went to Breakout Streamer of the Year.
You can't even get it right.
And congratulations, and we respect you for what you did. But Rakai should have won Breakout Streamer of the Year and DDG. I don't care what y'all say. Shout out Rakai, shout out.
So she walked out on stage, gave a slight bit of respect to the person that won it, and then immediately said who should have won it. And she did all of this on a whim. She just decided she was going to go up there and do this. This was not scripted. She just decided to do this. And not only did she kind of turn herself upside down by doing this, but she kind of made the event look bad because it showed that there wasn't a lot of security for them. Now, it's kind of fucked that she would do that. And it's kind of a kick in the balls whenever you just won an award, just to have somebody else walk up and say this. It's very disrespectful, and she should be very ashamed of herself, but she wasn't.
Give me a chance to win a VMA award.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
Shout out Rakai, shout out.
You are not Kanye. You are not. This stupid bitch goes and thinks that she's Kanye West and ran through streamer. And so they already dragging her ass out of there too.
Yep.
Oh, you're gone. You're out. Who was it? I think Ronaldo said she had a BBL brain. Oh, here it is. Now she's gonna explain. So she's got to explain herself. This is Hose Mad, the explanation.
So it's a good thing they kicked her out. Hopefully they permaban her from the event. The event isn't ran by Twitch. It's ran by I think it's Cutie Cinderella.
They said, hey, get up. They grabbed you in my arm.
They grabbed you? Good.
So
Good
sorry,
base.
Cinderella. It was not like that. I was just, for the people. Rakai or DDD. Yeah. So, like, no.
So, yeah.
You do realize that the people are the ones that voted for that, right? Well, I mean, yeah, no, I would say the people are the ones that voted for it. I mean, let's be honest here.
It makes sense that you had to go up and
to an extent,
because the person you thought was going to win didn't win. I mean,
they didn't have a single clip from Asmongold, and all the clips that they had, like 1 or 2 clips for XQC, and that was only because they were nominating him. And obviously, he didn't win anything because why would they give it to them? Both of them have covered drama on Cutie Cinderella, who runs the Streamer Awards. So of course they wouldn't even Asman is one of the biggest streamers on the platform. He's only behind Kai by like because he took a month off due to his dad dying. So it's interesting to see the favoritism in this event. It's very interesting. And that's kind of what I admire about XQC, because he just says it.
Shit, obviously you had to go up and say that.
I was like shocked.
Like, this is a new genre of content where you have these nasty ass obnoxious sociopath girls that go around everywhere and they get treated with kid gloves because they're young women. In 5 years, probably less than that. I really would say less than that. India's like 28. Well, then maybe 3 years. You're going to be getting made fun of, memed on, talked and shit about. Nobody's going to like you. Nobody's going to want to be around you. They only put up with you because of how you look. You're going to be getting laughed at by everybody. Nobody going to like you. Whenever that happens and you get treated that way, there's going to be a video about it by me. And I'm going to be waiting and I'm going to be laughing. And every time it happens after that, it's still going to be funny. It doesn't.
And he's not wrong. And the reason for that is because when you're treated like a princess your whole life because of how you look, and you think that you can do no wrong, and then you grow older, and your shit starts to sag and drag the ground, or you gain a little bit of weight that makes you look 50 years fucking older, people aren't going to treat you the same because they're going to see an older woman and they're going to be like, I don't really care. And then you're going to start getting made fun of and laughed at and content farmed because you're going to be a lol cow. And you're never going to know why. And then this, I'm sure that they clipped this of Asman saying this, and then it's going to be floating around whenever this happens on the Twitter or the Twitch. Or it's going to be a Twitter post, I guarantee you, or a Reddit post. And it's just going to be floating there. It's going to be Asman smiling and grinning with a shit-eating grin, brother. Like always.
Matter. And so keep that in mind. Shows why not a single clip of him, Asmongold, or any other.
There we go.
So what is this here? XQC shows why not a single clip of him, Asmongold, or any other streamers Hassan is known to dislike was featured during the entire Streamer Awards. Somebody said...
Oh, yes. To boot. Here's the kicker. Hassan did show up, and he did make a joke that was actually kind of funny. But Hassan's editors are the ones that did all the editing for the show.
This is because it was like his editor or something like that.
Context. Basically, they had stream highlights throughout the show, and people noticed how there were several moments taken from Hassan's stream, even though he wasn't nominated for one singular thing. Obviously, Asman is perma-blacklisted, but XQC was literally nominated, and he still wasn't shown in the clips.
Yeah, I was being schizo about that. He was being nominated for an award, and he didn't even get shown. He got shown in 2 clips. One where, I think it was Kai, made a soccer kick. It's football, okay? It's football. It's a European football. And it was XQC at the goal trying to block it and him failing. And the other was, I think it was like a shoulder shot. It wasn't even him. It was obviously clipped out on his stream.
Look at this shit. Editors, opening video, bang. Editor for Hassan. Editor for Hassan. Editor for Valkyrie.
Obviously, that's what happened. No shit. Don't be sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm happy. It's great. Now I get even more content.
Well, somebody isn't.
Hassan is going to a party tonight for awards that his friends made up for each other. Oh, God. Thank you for banning that fucking moron. Yes, dude. Me and Asmongold are the same. 2 sides of the same coin, right? For the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. My background doesn't matter. The level of...
If you have a extensive political science background, the culmination of that career is the fact that you've shocked your dog. I don't think this is really the thing that you want to go off of. And the Circle Jerk Awards, the Twitch aristocracy. You're either in or you're out. It's quite odd seeing dress up.
And they're right. That's the big goal. That's the big thing that people are trying to say, but they have to be careful. Is that There's a big club, and some of the biggest streamers aren't a part of it, and that's the problem. It has nothing to do with actually voting.
From Hassan multiple times in no XQC or Asmon clips. Again, whenever something seems like it's problematic or rigged, that's because it probably is. They obviously didn't want to have me in the clips because I'm super controversial and I've talked shit about all of them. Like, obviously.
Hassan's editors actually tried to deflect any blame.
From what I could tell, the magazine wasn't in the year review vid, and I can't read. This guy has the reading comprehension of his master, aka the fake commie lord.
He's talking about Hassan. He's calling Hassan the fake commie lord.
And I was saying, dude, these videos is like seem pretty selected on like who's on the video, biased almost, right? The video cuts to this shit where your name is on a screen. It's right there. Now go suck your fake commie lord, your master.
So this lady was walking around the show. They both were, actually, her and the co-host, Cutie Cinderella and the co-host, were walking around and asking some of the dumbest questions. They were obviously traps for some of the streamers. Like, she asked what the favorite, she asked one of the streamers what his favorite color on the pride flag was, which, depending, because, like, it matters because, and I had to explain this, if you are a non-political streamer who just plays games all day and isn't involved with any of that shit, doesn't talk about any of that shit, actively goes out of their way to avoid all of that, and you get asked a question directly like that, it could ruin your entire career. It could cause all kinds of hate. And they were asking questions that they actually did ask that question to somebody, and it's a trap. They asked another person how many girls they could name in the room with them, and before he was even able to get the microphone and it turned on, somebody said something about a transgender female that something that was like obviously not so and so, which they were the name was transgender streamer, and he was like he had to defend himself later on after the event because the microphone wasn't even turned on and he wasn't even able to talk yet, and he was already getting backlash for it. And it's very interesting to see all this stuff kind of like laid out, and then you got the same co-host or a co-host calling Kai Cenat, one of the biggest streamers on Twitch, fucking P. Diddy, as a joke. And I've watched quite a few of Kai's streams. I'm actually kind of a little bit of a fan. I'm not like dedicated. I didn't watch the like Mafia-thon, but I think he's a pretty cool streamer.
Huge public apology.
And it's just kind of fucked up to be at an award where everything is like a double-handed compliment.
What you just said to him at the Streamer Awards was not only disrespectful, it was insulting. Do not make jokes about Kai Cenat having a documentary made by him or made about him by 50 Cent.
Okay, let's go.
We in the community and in the culture know what Sean P. Diddy Combs did was wrong. It was diabolical, and that's why he's in jail for it. Don't ever compare Kai Cenat to that man. It's disrespectful.
In a way, it's kind of racist. It's kind of like saying, well, it's because you're black, you all look the same. Like, how can you do that? How could you... Why would you make a joke about that? That's awful.
Very disrespectful. And you need to publicly
Yo, low key though, those fingers kind of look like those little carrots you buy at the store.
apologize to him. That is not something that you joke about. That man harmed people, hurt people, terrorized people, tortured people. Kai Cenat is nothing like that. Ever. He has a good heart. He's a good person. And he believes in Jesus Christ. You need to apologize, Fan. That was uncalled for. I don't even know who approved that joke. The fuck?
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't give a shit. I don't know who the fuck. Who is this bystander? I mean,
apparently some this is some Twitch streamer there that was at the award. It's kind of, let's see if I could actually find the clip.
Dress up to yes. I mean, Greg, yes.
Let's see. It's kind of crazy that she really tried to do that to Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat.
Hi. Do I look?
Diddy. Oh, there we go. Diddy joke. Here we go. It's kind of fucked that
Listen, I don't
know why XQC is so against it. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily XQC, but I think that if you're being compared to like somebody that got arrested in
snapping on her. All right, so y'all pay attention to this.
Achievements. We've got another record breaker here tonight too. Kai Cenat.
There we go. It's kind of fucked up that people would be against him being offended by this. That's like if you called somebody Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, that's kind of fucked up. Like,
this year, as everyone knows, you broke the record for the most expensive haircut and the least educational university. So
she's referring to Streamer University.
Congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
See how nobody laughed at that? That was extremely offensive. And it's even crazier. I hope he shows the whole thing, because one of the other streamers, because these are all streamers right here. These are all streamers. There are so many people in that room that would come to Kai's defense in a heartbeat, and someone did. Here we go. Check this out. Check this out.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making...
Did you see how pissed he got whenever they started to cut it off? You saw that? They tried to turn the microphone off.
Be on the mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good night.
I thought it was funny. Well, maybe you should read the room, because nobody else in that room laughed. Nobody.
Here. Do you want to do a joke?
So y'all,
he said no. He said no. Of course, he said no. I mean, and then the VTubers got upset because this new VTuber got won the VTuber award. Like, it's funny because they spend like hundreds of dollars on these VTuber skins and stuff with these women that have jiggly tits every time they move around. And a dude called Burnt Peanut, who's literally a peanut with eyes and a mouth, that is a VTuber, won VTuber of the year.
Non-VTuber, one best VTuber award.
I love how they're saying it's a non-VTuber. Brother, it's a VTuber because he has... I mean, look at him. Isn't he great? Apparently, he's really funny, too. The dude apparently is hilarious, but the entire VTuber community is up in arms over this now. Sorry that he doesn't have big titties or a twink face for a guy like
55,000 likes. Yo, VTubers are cringe. They have these weird okay.
They are weird. He's absolutely right. They have such weird committed people that are willing to like pay them money because they want to be like the guy that the girl dates or the girl that the guy dates. It's so weird. It's so like parasocial.
I'm gonna say it exactly how it is. Elitist VTubers think that to be a VTuber, you have to be an attractive female model that costs thousands of dollars to make it. If you're not an attractive female, booby, cute, girly, expensive model, you're not a real VTuber. Hey, I'm not a dumbass. I read through the signs. I know what is you guys' definition for it. Okay? If a peanut cannot be a VTuber, then your fucking plastic busta bitch ass is not a VTuber either. You either accept
based. He's absolutely right.
You either accept that any avatar is a VTuber, or you don't. That's it.
Exactly. They're just mad that their fucking $1,000 worth of VTuber fucking plastic didn't get awarded. Maybe be actually entertaining.
VTuber is an avatar.
Imagine losing.
It can be a fucking triangle. I'm a triangle. Triangle with face. I'm a triangle. Okay.
You could be a fucking Doritos chip.
Then your stupid fucking bitch ass. That's what's up. That's what bro. They lost to a fucking
peanut.
Windows 95 paint. Shit's made on paint. And your shit is bankrupt because you bought your avatar to lose to a peanut. I would be out of my mind. Honestly, I would say some words I can't even sound streaming. If I was this person and I was tweeting this one out, I would put all the words in there. I would find a way, all the bad words, I would squeeze them into this, and I would just fucking rip it. Fuck it. Go. This person is a bankrupt. And they can't afford the bills because they bought an avatar, right? To lose to this.
To a Clippy, yeah.
Imagine losing to this. I fucking cannot. What a loser. Holy shit.
I love it. And they really trying to say that it's not a VTuber. Bro, that's a VTuber. Like, it's crazy to see that if it'd be any other person that wasn't a booba streamer like that wasn't like an animated booba streamer, they'd be completely supportive of, so quick to cut it off. But whenever it's another animated booby streamer, that they're so quick to defend it. It's crazy that even VTubers have their own drama, and you can tell because none of these losers have any drama, so they got to make drama up, and it's funny because they're up in arms on this, it's going to get worse. People are going to be coming out of the woodwork with different. We're going to start seeing people with tires that are going to be winning Streamer of the Year just to piss these people off even more. You could already see it. I already see it in the next like year and a half. It is going to be great. I will enjoy watching it.
And I'm not saying he didn't put in work.
Love is a weirdo, and unfortunately,
and he didn't deserve to win any awards.
Can I get a happy
All I'm saying
birthday?
is he's not a VTuber.
Love you, brother.
He said that himself. He said he doesn't like VTubers. And you got VTuber. Okay. The man calls himself a P-tuber for peanut. It's a meme. And you wanna know why he calls himself like that? I'm gonna speak for him. I'm gonna speak for him because he says that because everybody that's a VTuber is a fucking elitist weirdo. It doesn't want to be associated with fucking deviants, weird, dumbass behavior, bum lord cucks on the internet. Yo, you can't do this, you can't. He doesn't want to be associated with y'all repulsive asses. It's why he says he's not a VTuber, when he knows he is. That's how repulsive you guys are. Okay? So even though you have this full avatar, full of boobies, we know.
It's just like the LA streamers and the rest of the world. Like there's this club and you're not invited. That's how it is. That's literally how it is. That is the YouTube streamer space, like streamer / YouTube space in a nutshell. There is a club and you're not invited.
Like dog shit. We know you're a sack of potatoes in real life. We know you're a 400 massive slab of larder. We know it. It's all good. It's all, nobody's fooled. If you want to have a real dart, you're a big slab, a big brick of larder. Larder. You understand what I'm saying?
Fucking XQC, man. He's talking about the person that's at the actual VTuber, by the way.
TwitchCon's down, and we're just getting started. Announcing TwitchCon 2026? No.
Hi, everybody!
10 years of TwitchCon.
Do you think Dan Clancy will actually be there trying to run security or trying to flirt with all the younger streamers again?
TwitchCon San Diego 2025, what you know about it, bro? TwitchCon 2025.
Man.
What's up? You're at TwitchCon.
How many people are actually even going to go to this? Most people were, like, more and more people have been opting not to go to this. I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be a bunch of, like, desperate, smaller streamers that are going to be willing to go to this. But it's not even just the TwitchCon that's a problem. Apparently, after the TwitchCon is usually over with, they have a bunch of parties. Like, there allegedly are a lot of allegations of the streamers having their, like, drinks spiked and, like, essaying, like, crazy behind the scenes. Supposedly there's a lot that goes on after TwitchCon. So you know it's bad whenever it starts to spill over into the actual public view.
That's crazy.
At TwitchCon, we got panels. We got gaming.
You can buy merch from your favorite.
So should we do a Polymarket bet right now on whether, like, what's going to happen at TwitchCon? We could do, like, you know, like a different listing. Like, if somebody gets shot, is somebody going to get assaulted? Is something big going to get stolen? Is a VTuber going to get doxxed again? Yeah, like, I mean, I wonder.
So they've had I just realized this. They have had TwitchCon for 10 years and they still can't get it right. They still can't up their security. They still can't not dox VTubers. They still can't have security do what they're supposed to do instead of laughing and then blatantly trying to ignore / say that a streamer didn't get essayed on stage and then have the security just stand there and laugh at them. Like, we can't, like, we're all adults here, right? For the most part. I mean, I'm sure there's some 17-year-old streamers, but what the fuck?
I love Artist Alley.
Broken bones? Yeah. Is somebody going to be disabled? Uh-huh. Jesus.
Is meeting everyone in the crowd, all the fans.
Man.
Your Twitch rivals this year was crazy.
Man. S-Fan.
That TwitchCon comes to a close.
I don't think so.
That's crazy.
I've got a feeling that I think I'm going to miss it. I do. I think I'm going to... Yeah, I feel like I'm going to miss it this time. Notice Emery wasn't in it? Yeah, she was. She was, like, I don't know, she's in one of these. But, like, yeah, she was there from, like, the cosplay competition. And,
the only reason why Emeru even showed up is because she wanted to host a competition.
What is this here? I'll read
But
some
in order to get the competition into the TwitchCon, she had to do a meet and greet.
comments, okay? Keeping TwitchCon in the EU Rotterdam is a huge mistake. I don't know about that. Does it include sexual assault? Does getting assaulted come with a ticket, or is that a separate purchase? Actually, it's not. You get it for free. What would you guys do TwitchCon? Oh my fucking god. Like, I don't think I have, like, a picture for this, do I? Do I have a good picture for TwitchCon? I really don't, unfortunately. I'll have to come up with something that's funny for this. Just don't. entire event itself is just a it's an event that basically farms parasocial weirdos. Like if I was this is my honest advice. I'm giving advice like this is to any girl. Do not go to TwitchCon. Don't go.
It's kind of crazy because even men have even Asmongold said that whenever he was doing meet and greets or just like going to a con, people would like grab his ass and stuff. And it's not just women. It happens a lot to men as well. I remember one year a clip went viral of a guy trying to lick some other dude's nipple through his shirt. It like the amount of unhinged just stupidity that falls into the doors at TwitchCon is enough to make anyone kind of blush in a way. Like the degeneracy that just piles into TwitchCon and the lack of security, it's just bad. Especially with a lot of the women streamers that already have to deal with being harassed constantly. The last thing that they should have to worry about is being harassed on stage at a con. Like, seriously, you guys gotta have to step up security this year. This is ridiculous.
Whatever they say, and whatever, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna say we care a lot about security and all this and everything. But the truth is that, and there's another component to this as well, which is a lot of like sexual, like people have gotten roofied at TwitchCon.
Yes.
Like this is a very like, I mean, streamers, like it's kind of like an open secret, I guess, but now I guess it's totally open. I'm talking about it. I know other people have talked about it too. People have gotten roofied at TwitchCon parties multiple times. And the thing is that I don't think that they happened at TwitchCon. They didn't happen at the Twitch on the premises, but they happened at like another bar somewhere nearby.
And you know what causes this? Whenever you have someone that's been roofied and the person gets away with it, guess what ends up happening? It keeps getting worse. Like that guy that walked up to Imru and tried to give her a kiss on stage. He was able to walk out of the event, go all the way back home, and nothing happened to him for a solid couple days after he did that. Because Twitch wouldn't even release the name and tried to play it off like it never happened. Whenever you let these people proliferate, they get worse, they get more erratic, and they know no bounds because they haven't been stopped. I don't understand whatever happened to stopping it at the source.
Going to these events,
everyone's so limp dick about it. It just blows my mind.
Is dangerous. And if you're a girl, it's 10 times more dangerous.
Absolutely.
I don't think that they are going to take the necessary precautions to actually stop people from being harassed, because I think in some cases they can't. They can't. They're basically just saying, hey, please come here and effectively be like Chuck E. Cheese so people can come and take pictures with you. You know, like act like a little mascot and then get people to buy tickets. It's outrageous. So that's what I think. And will Nina go? I don't think so. I bet not. It's a breeding ground for the ick. Twitch cares about the money and nothing else. Well, I'm just saying, like, did they invite
That's obvious. Why do you think they have shit security? That's completely obvious. Anyone could say that.
These conventions. I got a clip of NMP saying basically all of you except S-Fan were blacklisted from Blizzard events. I don't know where because I'm very controversial. I proper security. Well, there's nothing for taking photos with like Donald Trump, for example. Like the level of security that you need in order to like really prevent that stuff from happening is really, really, really high. And that's just at the meet and greet. Like a lot of times these girls are walking to and from different areas. People will take photos with them. All kinds of weird stuff happens. So yeah, if you're a girl, don't go to TwitchCon. Just don't go.
And you know what's crazy? I don't even know if I could fully blame the security crew for laughing at Imru whenever she voiced her concern. I genuinely think that it's possible that the security crew were told not to touch anybody even if something happens. So, I guarantee you, whenever they got hired, they had something in their contract or a clause that Twitch specifically wanted them to not do. And I've noticed this sometimes with Walmart security as well. Like, whenever I worked there, want to run off customers. So they'll have like a clause that says that you can't actually like touch them. It's more of an intimidation. You're just there to seem like you're intimidating. And it's like, why are you spending money on them if they're not even gonna do anything? You're wasting everyone's time and you're wasting your own resources. You're stupid. If you're gonna pay for them, then let them do their job.
Just don't go. Trust me. Like, and by the way, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope that I'm wrong. But I want you to keep in mind that whenever, and they're smart for doing this, Pokey and Ray and Cutie were smart for doing this. They didn't go to TwitchCon this year. And the only reason Emmy did is that she, you know, they forced her to basically do a meet and greet for her to do her cosplay competition, right? Which is fucking ridiculous. And, you know, being
You know what's really crazy? I guarantee you if Imaru didn't do that, they would have had a cosplay competition anyway. They would have just taken the idea and ran with it. Guaranteed they would have done it.
Player, are you going? Am I going to go? No, I'm not going to go. I don't want to go to that shit. Absolutely not. And also, like, and this is the thing too, but they love the feeling of being wanted as well. I think that a lot of streamers like the idea of being able to go somewhere and be recognized. Unfortunately for me, that place is Walmart or the gas station or Wendy's. If I go somewhere, people will recognize me. This happens very regularly. And so I don't need... I've grown up in Austin. I live in Austin, Texas to learn.
Bro's very down to earth. Let's just say that.
About the whole fucking stream awards thing. Look at this shit. True. Editors, opening video, nominations, bang. Look at this. Editor for Hassan. I feel bad for Cutie in the whole thing. They cut me out of it. Explain it. Explain how this is.
Yeah, here we go.
I wasn't clear at all. True. 100% true. Let's go drink at work. True. Guys, the whole basis of a show like this is to not have this type of behavior, and they have it. I mean, I feel bad for Cutie. But sometimes I feel like it's almost deliberate. I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I don't really give a shit, right?
Yo, like, towards the end of the event, someone said something that, like, kind of set her off a little bit. Because it was one of the... So, like, the bottom area in front of the stage is all streamers. And then there's, like, an overhang area where I guess some people were able to pay to get in. I don't know what that is. But someone on that top row said something that was loud enough for her to hear, and then she kind of broke down a little bit and was like, this is for all of us. This is for everyone to come together. And like it was towards definitely the end of the show, and she was like almost in tears, but not quite. But the comments that her and her co-host did to most of those streamers, like the Kai Cenat thing, asking those random questions like how many girls do you know that are in the same room, they're so like biased and so just fucked up. What did you expect was gonna happen? Don't even know what the person said, couldn't even hear it, but it obviously bothered her. And the entire night was just a shit show. It was just one thing after another. Like, there's a bunch of clips that I probably should have dug around for, but I didn't. And it was just a shit show.
But the whole basis of this...
But it's crazy how she's like, it's for everyone to come together, yet you biasly cut out people and blacklisted people simply because they didn't align or they made fun of you whenever you did dumb shit on the internet.
Oh, it's because it's a streaming community. It's to unite us together. It's for us to be together. It's for us to grow bridges. And you have people behind the scenes that are making the inner workings of the show that divide people.
Mm-hmm.
Explain it. Explain how this is normal.
Hassan place 67.
It's declared to be bridge building when you have the people that are working behind the scenes burning the bridges.
Because you have like the same, like, you have Hassan's editors all working on all of the editing, and they are gonna biasly do things. So why wouldn't you pick a bunch of different editors from like different channels as opposed to the same person? They barely used any clips for XQC, and he was nominated. He was a nominee for a category, and obviously he didn't win it. I wonder why. And they used no clips from anybody else other than like Hassan, but they didn't use any of the viral clips from Hassan and Asmongold, or the fact that he allegedly shocked his dog. Like, it
makes no sense at all. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's just so dumb. I think it's so dumb. And you can say whatever you want to do. Like, oh, you should never use no clips. Brother, the one clip I had in the whole thing, they cut me out of it.
Mm-hmm.
They cut me out of my own clip. Brother, they cut me out of my own clip.
On his stream, they cut him out of his own clip on his stream. His stream.
Brother, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's not about that.
Everyone knows.
I'm not gonna complain about having no clips. I only complain about the fact that the one clip I had, I was cut out of it. Like, what is that? What was that? See, this is what happened today.
Hey, that's my shoulder.
What?
Right there. It's my fucking shoulder.
That's actually XQC. Right here in this clip.
Right there.
That's XQC. He did a meet and greet with Donald Trump before he got elected. It was like plastered all over Twitch. And that was his stream that he got clipped out of.
It's my fucking shoulder. They cut me from the picture. They can't just cut me from the fucking picture. They can't cut me out.
I love that clip. It's so funny. Guys, they actually did cut my shoulder. Guys, they actually did though. Austinox didn't even edit that one. From what I could tell, the man actually wasn't in the year review vid, and I can't read. Yo, this guy.
And you know what's crazy? Is that if he was getting 100,000 views, like Kai Cenat, or Speed, I think Speed hit a couple 100K, he would have been included instantaneously. He would have. You know why? Because they're able to suck down their pride for clout. But because XQC only goes live to like 20,000 people, which is it's still a shitload. It's still a fuckload. They're trying to cut him out because he's calling people out for their stupidity now. Because he sees what the problem is.
Comprehension of his master. Buddy, you did the same thing you do with your master, aka the fake commie lord, right? What your master does is that he can't read either. Because even double checked it. It is all of them. It is the whole squad. Now what? Now go suck your fake commie lord, your master. Don't be rude. Here. You are nobody, you're an ant. Brother, you are a little bug. You're a little bug.
My God, dude, he's so funny. I'm sorry. I've actually started, like, whenever Asmon's dad was going through his or Asmon was going through his month-long hiatus, I actually started watching a lot of XQC, and I fell in love with the dude's streams. I like it. He's great. He's so funny. If you can understand what he's saying, he's so funny.
Always says, and that's everybody tell you, everybody
shout out to Kick Chat Yarn, the real G.
This is the person that she was trying to say is like Diddy.
That my good friend always says, and that's everybody tell you, everybody
shout out to Kick Chat Yarn, the real juicers.
You can't be yourself on Twitch. As soon as people get on the internet, they tell you how to be. Thank you.
Okay. Well, you can't be yourself on Twitch. Twitch tells you to be a woke bot where you have to believe in certain things.
Oh my God,
you
bro.
can't say what you really believe in. You need to go and follow the LA cabal. You need to shock a dog.
I'm not gonna lie, Sneeko did some growing up. Sneeko did some growing up since his time trying to harass Moist Critical or Charlie. He's done some growing up. Sneeko became based. I don't know why, I don't know how, but somehow, one way or the other, he got based, and it's kind of impressive to see. Like, and he's not wrong either. He's right.
If you're
That's the reason why XQC and Asmongold and even Sneeko all were cut out completely for the most part, even if they were nominated for something, were cut out almost completely from the awards.
You could say certain things that other races can't. The sentiment from all these speeches, oh, be yourself, be yourself. Streaming is the antithesis of that. It's the fakest industry that I've ever been a part of because it's owned by corporations and they need to abide by TOS. I like that people are encouraging you to be yourself, but that's not the case at all. In fact,
and it matters because it's not just having people over time to click on your stream and start watching you. If you are doing something that be yourself. I'm trying to explain this. Be yourself. But then if you being yourself is not only what you feel like is the truth, but goes against what they want to represent as a company, well, they're not going to show your stream. They're going to make it way harder for you to get any amount of views because that's what they do. They make it hard for you to get noticed. That's the problem. Like, even if you're making really good content, if a platform wants to, in a sense, censor you out, they're just not going to show your videos. They're not going to show your content. It's very easy for them to do. It's just a switch on their end. And that's the problem, is that if you're not doing what they want, well, they're just going to flip the switch and then you're not going to get any views and then you're not going to be a streamer for very long. And that's how it works. Seriously.
Everybody, look how many people should be there.
Look.
If we're being
Look,
real,
Elon Musk.
I definitely
Look,
deserve
Elon
to
Musk.
win Best
Look,
Duo
Elon Musk.
Stream of the Year.
Elon Musk,
I deserve
look.
the best collab.
Look.
Best collab stream of the year with Ye. Me and Ye.
Look.
We did about 10 or 15 streams in May in Spain. And not to cloud chase or anything.
Look, Elon.
That stream that we did with Piers Morgan, where he walked up, you see that view? Don't take inches
Bro's having some technical issues.
off my dick. You know how many followers I got? And then I debated Piers back and forth, and he got angry.
Fucking motherfucker, bitch ass, man. Look, Elon Musk, look.
This with a
It's owned by corporations,
Welcome to
and
the
they need
jungle
to
X.
abide by TOS. I like that people are encouraging you to be yourself, but that's not the case at all. In fact, everybody, look how many people that should be there aren't there. If we're being real, I definitely deserve to win Best Duo Stream of the Year.
My cat
I
died.
deserve the best
Dog
collab.
died.
The best
The
collab stream of the
stream
year.
is delayed by 15 minutes because you were...
Yeah, but Sneeko.
43
What you need to realize is that
aware.
it's not duo of the year is more like a perpetual duo, like something that happens throughout the year. It's not him would qualify more as a collab, right? Not that I'm trying to be weird, but his Ye shit was more of a collab. It's more of an event.
I'm sorry, but Sneeko wouldn't have won Best Collab of the Year because Kai won that, and he won it because he had LeBron James on his stream. And the stream had like 1 million concurrent viewers, or actually, no, I think it was like 700,000 or 800,000 concurrent viewers. You're not going to top that, man. I don't know who the fuck Kai Cenat is, but I know who the fuck LeBron James is. Like, there were people that were tuning into that never tune into anything because it's LeBron James.
Even though it's multiple streams, then it's a consistent duo. A lot of those in there were duos for like fucking months. You know what I mean?
Speed 1, wide speed, desert, low.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get... That was weird.
Are losing their minds over this. You know what the funny thing is? The top comment is about me.
Give me 1 second. I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Top post is about me. So, yeah.
Okay, we bake. We bake. Sorry about that. You have a Twitch cult. Okay.
And then let me see here. Oh, there's another one here. Even whenever it's somebody else's event and everybody else is being discussed, somehow it's still about the same 4 people. The same 4 people and how they reacted to the event. Surprise, I didn't get on the show. Wow, what a shock. I can't believe it. So yeah, and so anyway, got in a Legacy Stream Award. I'm never getting an award. I'm never getting invited. It's never happening.
Congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Yeah. Oh.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah.
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on.
So he got
if
mad.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Oh.
If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
Oh.
I guarantee you, if he didn't do that, somebody else would have. There's a lot of people in that room that love Kai. Even Asmon loves Kai, dude. Like, Kai Cenat is awesome. If you haven't seen Kai Cenat stream, it's actually quite a lot of fun, and he's an awesome human being because he's a lot like well, hold on. Before I spark a war here. He's a lot like Asmon in a sense that they were both dirt poor, and whenever Kai made enough money, he bought his mom a house. Like, Kai is a genuine awesome human being.
Have a good night.
For the most part. He had an issue with Jinxie once, but I don't know that.
Here. Do you want to do a joke?
No.
Yeah, that's the part that the other video didn't show. Yeah. He's just like, no. Like.
Okay. I thought he was gonna say you, honestly.
I only said that because he got his haircut.
Anyway.
So you made a Diddy joke because someone got their haircut. That's interesting. So you gonna start calling everyone Epstein because they have a file, like, on their phone?
So this happened. Here's the problem, okay? Is that Twitch is 2 communities. The fact is that anybody would have known this, right? Anybody would have known, like, and let's be honest, like, this is a situation. I'm gonna give you my opinion on who's right and who's wrong. I think I don't really give a fuck. I'm actually gonna fence sit this one. Sorry. Like, I feel like if you want to banter with somebody, that's fine. But if you, like, I think Kai is sensitive to this. Like, I think that he's too sensitive to these kinds of jokes. But I do feel like the Diddy joke, I mean, you make a joke that somebody looks like Diddy, right? I mean, this is a fucking rapist. He's a fucking rapist. So it's not going to sound that good, right? Kai's sensitive? Well, yeah, he doesn't like these jokes, right? And so, like, I think he's too sensitive. But that's his right to be. That's his.
But I'm going to say this. He didn't go to a comedy club. He went to a streamer awards. And oh, well, you have to learn some humility, but no, you don't. If somebody's making fun of you, you don't have to sit there and take it whenever you didn't sign up for it. I could understand if you went to a comedy club and you got called out, right? Sure. But you're there to get awarded for your talent, and you want to sit there and call someone Diddy? I'm not gonna fence it. I think it's fucked up, and she should formally apologize, and the show should formally apologize if she was, because I can understand if that was a scripted thing. But if she went off and did that, she should formally apologize and be permabanned from the awards. Because not only was that a very fucked up joke, it was racist too. Just because he got a haircut, why what black people all look the same when they get a haircut? It's racist, that it's very like imposing on what she thinks of him, and it's fucked up.
Right to feel that way, right? He just doesn't like that shit. It's the same as like for me, like for example, like I don't like a lot of Twitch memes, and I don't like people talking to me in a weird way either, honestly. But it depends on the way it is, right? And so at the end of the day, if you're putting on an event, you don't really want to go and make.
And it's really fucked up because she is technically in a place of power. She has the microphone, didn't bother to give it to him, and pretty much like slapped him in the face. Like that's really fucked, you know? And you didn't, like, no one laughed in the room, and you just expected to walk away and everything was going to be okay? Like,
the people that come to your event uncomfortable. You don't want to make them uncomfortable. And like, if you knew anything about Kai, you would know that he's not about these jokes. You would know that he doesn't like this kind of stuff. And so you shouldn't go and say something like that to him, because it's going to make him uncomfortable, and it's going to...
And not to mention, Kai does his best to avoid drama at all cost. Like, he is like, he's the smart one of the bunch. He doesn't go into drama. He doesn't talk about it all that much. He tries to avoid it. He doesn't really talk about politics. He's smart.
Be weird. And so really, but at the same time, I do think that, you know, Ty Lil coming in there, responding, and trying to get in his 2 cents is being an asshole for sure. So it's one of the things...
No, he's calling it out. He called it out. I mean, I don't see who wouldn't have done that. I like I said, I promise you, if he had to done it, somebody else in that room would have. Promise you, somebody else would have.
Like, I think the banter is fine. But if other people don't...
And it's a good thing he called it out, too, because the thing is that it would have been 100 times worse whenever it finally hit online.
And it's their right to draw the line there. I think it totally is. You came to the event. Yeah, you're going to show up to the event, promote the event, bring your fans and talk about it and everything like that. And then you're going to get made fun of and called that you're Diddy and say that Streamer University was non-educational. It's just like, again...
If I'm not mistaken, Kai did Streamer University for smaller streamers to come and get some advice and money, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was that. I'm probably wrong, and I probably just am completely stupid on it. But the fact that... And it was a big event. It actually got him an award, from what I understand. I believe... No, did it? I think he did get an award for that. And it's just fucked up that she thinks that she could just walk. She literally walked over and took a fat shit on everything he did. It's really fucked. It just is.
They just don't like that. They don't like being talked to like that. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Jokes are a risk. Yeah, exactly. Don't respond for me. It puts Kai in a weird spot. Yeah, I mean, maybe, right? And so is that really the way I mean, like, y'all know what I'm saying about this? Any joke is okay as long as it's funny. It was a shit joke. I mean, I just, like, honestly, like, I guess, right? I mean, I guess a lot of people made jokes about, like, fucking, you know, Kai looking like Diddy. And, like, the thing is that what I think is so funny... Oh, God, I'm going to make this a race thing. I'm going to do it.
Well, it is a race thing. It is. Would that joke have stuck if it was a black woman instead? Probably. But you can't make a joke like that. It's no different than if a white person was making a joke about black people. It's just frowned upon. You can't do that.
So, all the time...
It's bullshit that you can't, but you can't. It's genuinely frowned upon.
People compare, like, me and Charlie all the fucking time. They say, oh, I thought this was the same guy. Now, in my opinion... I think they're fucking insane. Charlie is a much better looking guy than I am. He's got black hair. I've got brown hair. He's got a way better hairline too. But for some fucking reason, people think we're the same person. It's ridiculous. And so I feel like maybe it's.
I ain't gonna lie, Asmund can pull off the beard better. He can pull it off way better. But I think the reason why is because his hair is brown instead of black, so it like has more definition. Oddly enough. And I think Charlie's paler as well, which makes the black hair just look like a fucking dead caterpillar on his face, and it just doesn't sit right.
And most of the time people say that are not white, right?
It
and
makes the lines look more deeper and contoured, which doesn't look good when it's facial hair.
Be one of those fucking things. And it is kind of like maybe a racial thing. And it could be seen as patronizing or rude to people who are black. I don't fucking know. But at the end of the day, I know that if you go and you compare somebody, you go, yeah, exactly.
It's not even that it's a racial thing. It's that she compared him to a sex offender. Like, what are you doing? That's fuck. That's like if you walked up to a white dude and said, wow, how was Epstein Island? Not doing so hot this time of year, right? Like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing?
And I know this might not seem...
It would have been a great joke if the guy hadn't gotten convicted of, like, you know, awful crimes.
It's racial. I know. And, you know, maybe people might not want to hear that, but I think that's the truth, is that it's a Mandela effect, exactly. And so at the end of the day, you have this situation happen, and you make a person uncomfortable who flew out or came out to your event. I think that really you made a mistake. You did. You made a mistake by making a person uncomfortable at your event. And
they did that a lot. They did that a lot at that event.
I think they shouldn't have told it. They should have known this, that maybe has Down syndrome or autism. I can understand, number one, intellectual, mental, whatever it is. My point is that, like, I don't go around.
Here we go. Here's the other one.
On the internet, yeah, absolutely. Like, oh wow, why didn't you? But like at the end of the day, it's just two very different communities, right? It is. It's two very, very. I try not to get involved.
It was not anyone at our.
Here we go. Here we go. So this is, I believe this is Lacey. So Lacey was asked, name 4 or 5 people in the room that are women, right?
One night with one no drama. His mic wasn't even on, but fuck FaZe. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this is a good example. So they're calling FaZe homophobic. They said
FaZe did win an award.
This is homophobic because this is so stupid. I'm gonna have to explain it to you guys.
I didn't even know you were watching this right now. Yeah, no, I was confused.
That's Lacey. His name's Lacey. He's the guy that was like, he's a dumbass, sure. He was the guy that was like, well, if I don't get the money that I need, bro's making like $5,000 a month easily. No questions asked. He's like, well, if I don't get enough subs, I guess I'm gonna have to go and work for like UPS. And he's just a dumbass, okay? Bro probably hasn't had to work an actual job a day in his life. But he didn't deserve this. This was fucked up.
I was like, what is this? It's clear as day that it's not my voice and my microphone isn't even on, but if people just want to keep attacking me, then sure, but you can...
So basically they went and said that Ronaldo said whenever he had to name 5 women, he said not SK, who apparently is trans.
But the microphone was cut. It wasn't even on yet. So I don't know we don't know where the audio came from.
But they go back, and it wasn't even him that said this. It was so obviously and very clearly not him that said this.
And could you imagine, like, you went to an event, right? And these are the kind of questions that she was asking people. Like, she asked another person, what's your favorite pride color? And like I said before, if you don't talk about this stuff, and you steer clear of it on your channel, and you go to an event where you're supposed to be awarded for something, and they're trying to actively spark up outrage in a community, you're a fucked up person. Like, what are you doing to these content creators? Are you actively trying to destroy their careers? Like, what are you doing?
Clearly, watch the clip. You can clearly hear
I have no idea. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Favor, could you just name 5 women?
That sounds nothing like you at all. I just started talking.
Y'all hear that?
Watch, the mic's not even on.
Yeah.
See, look, they just chose. Your mic's not even on the whole.
Yep. So they trying to go and make him look bad.
It was not anyone at our table, and I think it was someone who was at the front that picked it up on their microphone. literally doesn't sound, no, by the way, no disrespect, but I don't know how many people at our table even knew who SK was.
There it is.
It is what it is.
And I personally messaged them privately and wanted to apologize that people are even making disgusting comments on them. That's kind of
You go to an event to get an award. You get an award. They did get an award after this, but then you like go home and your feed is just blown up with people calling you like homophobic and shit or whatever, or transphobic or whatever, and it's like what the fuck?
That's weird.
Like that's the reason why you don't ask these kinds of fucking questions. Is like you never know what could happen.
Used to it already because it's just people do that shit to phase, but like
and this was just a misunderstanding. Just imagine if somebody who doesn't talk about politics at all gets asked who their favorite candidate is running, or says what color of the frickin' the flag of the gender flag or whatever is their favorite color, and they just completely ruin their fucking lives not thinking about it. Like, come on.
I'm being accused of that. Like, I don't know.
Nobody cares. But anyway, so this is what happens is like you go and you invite people to this event, and you're going to have a bunch of weirdos and freaks that are going to try to pick it apart and cause drama. I think that's really it. And sounds like high school drama.
And you can't say they don't know this because Cutie Cinderella's a fucking streamer. All of these people are streamers. Even the co-host is a streamer. Everyone understands what happens if you say one thing out of turn in a stream. I mean, for fuck's sake, Asan, given that it's Asan, made a gesture like he was grabbing something on his desk and the dog yelped. And people are calling him the dog shocker. Like,
yeah, why are they cucking out though? I mean, I think that honestly, they just, I don't think it's really cucking out for you to say like, yeah, I didn't do that. Like, bro, like whoever's saying I did that, I didn't do it. Like, I don't think that's really cucking out. I think
that's just being honest. It's being legitimate. Like, I didn't do anything. Like,
right?
It's sad that he even has to apologize for this because he didn't do anything.
So, like, if you go and you're trying to say that shit and then it's not even true, like, what do you expect? Yeah, exactly. Kai's made Diddy jokes. Has Kai come out and said that he was offended? Really? You think it? Honestly, like, so that's an interesting way to...
I genuinely think Kai's not going to say anything because he doesn't want to stir the pool. Honestly. I genuinely think that. I don't think he wants the drama. He's not going to say anything about it because he doesn't want to stir up drama. That's the kind of person he is.
Say that I'm socially retarded. If you don't understand the difference between these two things, the truth is that you are probably, you have like a social disorder. You have like a social, wondering how Vanilla Mace, KDB, and Wendy Ortiz were unable to snag a win at the Streamer Awards. So you have right here, mind you, Vanilla, KDB, and Wendy are making the most noise surrounding a Streamer Awards, yet no one wins. Vanilla Mace gained 3 million followers a couple of months and was not awarded Best Breakout Streamer, but Adapt won. And so you got even more people getting mad.
Yeah, there's other streamers, like they showed the highlight clips of people voting on the Streamer Awards nominations, and you actually have to physically type in the name of the streamer, and this person got 3 million followers in a month, and they didn't get Best Breakout Streamer. Like, that's insane. And the issue is that whenever all these content creators were doing their clips of them nominating people, her name was all over the place. Almost everyone voted for her, and she wasn't even in there.
Shit about this, and the most noise. Yeah, exactly. The who and who. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, y'all should have voted. Yeah, you should have voted, or maybe it's rigged. And I know somebody else who thought that, but you didn't like it whenever I said it, did you? But yeah, I guess that. And one, I think, Wendy fan that's like, oh, she should have won. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Against the fucking law. Twitch to remove nuisance streamers. Now, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say, but whenever I was a kid...
We're gonna skip this. This is stupid.
That's it. Like, that's what they do. Is he Wait, is he 43? No way he's 43. I hate to say it, but, like, this is the thing. And so, like, starts with a a hug box community of overly sensitive people. This
Here we
is what's
go.
been going on, right?
Here we go.
So you have a lot of these communities getting mad at each other, right? And so you got another one here, and I'll go back and find this one as well. And here's another one. Streamer awards are stupid anyways. How are they going to have DGG alongside so many women who have suffered from harassment and abuse at the hands of their partners and male viewers? So Cutie is getting a lot of hate because a lot of the people that are invited over there don't necessarily fit into the hug box community that she's created and cultivated. That's what's happened. Is that you create and cultivate a hug box community of overly sensitive people that try to micromanage your every word and your every move, and you invite somebody else. And the thing is
That's got to be so tiring, huh? Like, you have to censor yourself when you go live constantly. Oh, you can't say this because this might offend them. Oh, you can't say this because that might offend them. Oh, I'm not going to say that because equality. Shut up. That's got to be so tiring. That has to be so tiring.
Why would you do this? Why
Like,
did she do it?
Any businessman that's ever made it big with TV or consumerism can tell you right off the bat you're never going to ever make everyone happy. And if you try to, you're going to fail miserably. You will never make everyone happy.
It. She did it for clout. Like, that's the reason. And this is the problem that, like, a lot of these girls on social media don't understand, is that you're getting played for money. You're getting played for popularity. Like, she don't really care about the things that you care about. Like, she does to an extent, but to the extent that it's in the way of the bottom line, she's going to end up inviting those guys anyway, even though they're weirdos. So yeah, that's it. She'll say
It's
sorry.
just like Asmongold. If Asmongold was pulling in 153,000 concurrent viewers, or 160 concurrent viewers like Kai Cenat does, you think for a second they wouldn't invite him? No, they would in a heartbeat. They don't give a shit about that.
Yeah, she'll say sorry, then do it again.
Mhm.
Like, absolutely. It's because for those people, like, they care about the clout shit, right? That's what matters the most for them. So, yeah, do you see how much your YouTube comments were flaming the event? No, I never even read my YouTube comments. I don't read, right? I mean, like, doxing, shit like that, like, we ban that. But otherwise, like, somebody writes a mean thing about you, that's too bad, bro. Like, you got to deal with it. That's not my problem.
That's the internet. Too bad, so sad.
Me, 2 years younger, 10 years platform. Sexist, bitch, shut the fuck up. You just lives all the same.
There it is. There it is. So if anyone was going to be so Speed won Streamer of the Year, W Speed, because he toured across I know most countries now at this point, and America this year. He toured across America. He IRL'd like almost every single day through America. And then you got Kai Cenat, who has people like LeBron James, and I think at one point they had Will Smith. I know one of the two had Will Smith. And now you got John Cena bringing up Speed and talking about Speed on Joe Rogan's podcast. Like, I think Speed and Kai Cenat are probably the only few streamers that have ever... Like, you can have clout and you can have fame. And I strongly believe that Speed and Kai have gotten famous on the internet. They have.
What is you, 25? 26?
Like, he also had I can't think of his name.
That's hilarious. It's talking so much shit.
So I see this and be like, this kid should be a wrestler.
Right.
Because he is athletic and he can talk shit and back it up. My God, this kid would be a 20-time champion, whatever. No, he should do this.
Are they running barefoot today and I'm
on the
pretty
fucking
sad
concrete?
overlooking
So?
someone close to
Yeah.
me. You always brighten my morning, so thanks. Love you lots, QCL.
Like, he should be doing that.
Yeah.
But like you see the sprinting potential, I see the WWE potential. He should do neither. He should just do that.
Right.
And
Well,
just,
he's already
just
done
keep crushing.
WWE. I
Just keep
guarantee you
crushing
they'd
it.
probably want him to do it.
See,
Yeah. I mean, even if he was to do WWE, right? I mean, we all know he wouldn't do that like full time. Like I don't think you have to do something for. I don't think you have to dedicate your entire life to something to do it a little bit. You can dibble. You can just dabble in it. You know what I mean? Like he would never just stop streaming and stop everything else and just do that.
I think that if you become a big content creator, the last thing you want to do is commit yourself to one thing, especially if you're making, like, for example, Kai goes live to 150,000 viewers almost regularly. Why would you commit yourself to one thing? Why wouldn't you branch off using that money to make your, like, Kai announced at the awards that he's going to do his own clothing line. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you use your brand as a live streamer to branch off and make smaller brands? You have the money, you have the clout, people will buy it, especially, like, if you go live to 150,000 people, I guarantee you at least 10,000 of those people will buy whatever link you put down. I guarantee it. Like, unless they're all stream botted.
Yeah, the side quest, exactly.
Or if you bought it. They're never going to say this, but I'm fairly certain that the viewership that some of these people get puts a lot of these news podcasters, for example, MSNBC, it probably dwarfs them. They probably get, like, maybe at the most 15 to 20,000 viewers per, like, actual, like, television air. Yeah. Yeah, The Rock he's really thin now. He had to for health reasons. He might be going through some stuff that he hasn't announced yet. He might have cancer or something.
1980s
like,
stood for secular atheist values.
He's real thin, and, like, that stuff with the Hawaii. Then there was, like, other stuff with this. It was something so small. It was like him doing a commercial for, like, I think it was like some food restaurant or something. Him saying it was the first time he had ever eaten it, but then come to find out he had eaten it before and did the same thing.
Values. Now Star Trek is pandering to Muslims.
Boys, this is the world we live in.
Do you want to know what's really sad about this? Just listen to this dialogue.
Your report describes how rational these people are. Millennia ago, they abandoned their belief in the supernatural. Now you are asking me to sabotage that achievement, to send them back into the dark ages of superstition and ignorance and fear? No!
Now, it's, I'm gay!
I've never felt like a she or a her.
I don't care!
Would prefer they or them.
Guys, this is not even the worst of it. They just posted a preview for the next Star Trek show. And
oh, not so good, huh? Damn, that looking kind of rough, huh? Maybe you shouldn't have done the thing you did, huh?
Thought it was a parody.
Talk to me, number one.
We're not far from the Badlands, Captain.
The series is set in the
fuck is this?
32nd century, and she's wearing common glasses.
And we're the first to chart it.
These would make an excellent practical study module for the spatial.
My God, what the fuck is going on with this crew? Well, I guess Star Trek was nice while it lasted. It's not going to last much longer. Because you know those dumb fucks are going to be like, oh, well, it was because they didn't like Star Trek.
Harmonics lab, Captain. All right.
Apparently the Ozempic also run out by the next millennia. Guys, I can't do it anymore. In this one, they are literally defiling Star Trek Voyager.
I think that the real problem is that the stories they used to tell had, like, multiple levels of complexity, morality, ethics, logic, value to them. And now there's no layers to them. It's just very simple. People are only able to perceive the most face value interpretation of anything.
You know what else was really nice about, from what I understand, most of the Star Trek shows? They didn't have political bullshit in it. I mean, they did to an extent, but it fit the narrative. It fit the story. It wasn't them talking about some weird-ass gender bullshit. Like, come on. Like some weird gender bullshit where it had no fit in the entire episode whatsoever. It's just so stupid.
No matter what it is, nobody knows how to think anymore.
Spoiler alert, they made the Klingon effeminate.
I just can't do it. I can't take this
God damn.
shit no more, man.
Congresswoman Ilhan Omar responding to her state's massive welfare fraud scandal, pinning the blame not on the criminals, but those working to protect the American people.
If there was a linkage in that the money that they had stolen going to terrorism, then that is a failure of the FBI and our court system in not
Well, obviously not. They're the ones that caught it and released it.
figuring that out and basically charging them.
Host of My View, Laura Trump.
They need to they need to subpoena Walk and get every single piece of messages. They need to get emails. They need to comb through that man's everything. And I guarantee you there's going to be something that links her to it all. Guaranteed.
Now, Laura, thank
I
you
would put money on that shit.
much for joining us. So what do you think about that explanation there? Ilhan Omar saying that if taxpayer money did in fact go to the Al-Shabaab terrorist organization, it would be a failing on the part of the FBI for not figuring it out.
Yeah, she sounded super.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? You just see her getting walked into jail, and it's like, well, we figured it out. Like, actively, like, antagonizing the FBI, blaming them, it's just going to make them want to find out who did it even more.
Super confident in that answer, didn't she, Carly? She could not figure out how she was going to convince people that that was the case, but she said it anyway. It's ridiculous. Of course, the only failure here is from the people who are in leadership positions in Minnesota who allowed this fraud scheme to happen. And I'm looking at Ilhan Omar and I'm looking at Tim Walz, and they really are in the crosshairs of this whole thing. And a lot of people are wondering how it is humanly possible that this was allowed to happen. And this thing is huge.
It was allowed to happen because the lawmakers there allowed it to happen. It has nothing to do with the federal government. Well, I mean, I feel like there should be more bars to entry whenever it comes to being able to send $1 billion to a terrorist organization over in fucking wherever the fuck. But, like, at the end of the day,
to the White House, and they have said, look, this is probably so much bigger and far-reaching than just Minnesota. We know $1 billion was stolen from the taxpayers there in Minnesota. The White House says it actually is probably just scratching the surface. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
I mean, yeah, I guarantee you there's more going on there.
And, you have the Treasury saying we do have connections through millions of dollars that they think was sent to Somalia.
What better way to win a war than to move to a different country, become an elected official, and then send $1 billion to the ones you want to win? What better way to win a blood feud, huh?
And that ultimately
that's pretty goddamn smart.
In the hands of terrorists is Al-Shabaab terrorists. And so I think that's, of course, a ridiculous answer, but you're going to hear a lot more of that from Ilhan Omar.
Unless they're that fucking stupid. Could you imagine getting paid $1 billion and still failing?
Tim Walz are going to do a lot of jazz hands and trying to convince people to look the other way because they are, again, the ones that everyone is looking at and saying, how is it that you were either so grossly incompetent or maybe willfully incompetent?
Oh, I guarantee it was on purpose. I think it was malicious.
You allowed this to happen in the state of Minnesota.
You don't just misplace $1 billion. That was maliciously done, obviously.
Minnesota deserves better. The American people deserve better. And you know what? The only way they're going to clear their names is by asking for a full-throated, deep investigation and holding those responsible accountable for this.
Yeah, Laura, this is a pretty brazen time to be going on offense against the Trump administration after such a ridiculous fraud. Stephen Miller said that this is one of, if not the biggest frauds in American history, a waste of taxpayer money. And Omar is going back at Stephen Miller. Listen to what she had to say.
I mean, when I think about Stephen Miller and his white supremacist rhetoric, it reminds me.
I love how instead of talking about what he said, it's immediately, I'm going to start using this vile rhetoric to disenfranchise them and make them less of what they are. I'm going to say the most problematic things about them, calling them a Nazi or calling his people white supremacists just to disenfranchise them. I'm happy to let you know that that doesn't work anymore. Maybe stop doing it.
Yes, it reminds me of the way the Nazis described Jewish people.
So what you're saying is that, because I keep getting this stupid ass comparison to Nazism. So what you're telling me is that the American people want to round up all these foreigners, these Jewish people, these black people, and what they want to do is they want to line them up and strip them of all their goods and give all their houses and stuff to Americans, and then put a pile of rings and melt it down to fight the war, and then gas them and torture them and use them for human experiments and burn them alive and do this most heinous and vile things to them. You want to compare what the Nazis did to deporting illegal immigrants. I am trying to not start breaking things, but whenever somebody tries to compare the Nazi regime to deportation of illegal immigration or immigrants, I immediately think, how fucking retarded is this human being? It's like saying the earth is flat. I'm going to completely disregard whatever you're going to tell me because you have left the realm of reality. What you are saying is not stretching the truth. It's just a straight up non-factual statement in every stretch of the imagination. You're schizo. You're crazy. You need to be locked up for fraud. No. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people trying to compare Elon Musk, Donald Trump, fucking Biden, I don't care. A Nazi is not just a word. It is a fucking... It terrified an entire fucking race of human beings, for fuck's sake. How is this even comparable to anything we've dealt with in the modern age? They had an operation called Scorched Earth whenever they were losing the war, where they were just rounding people up and systematically killing them. What are we doing here? And we have people in our own government that obviously don't even know the history of Nazism, trying to say that our political people are Americans that have been fucking born and raised here. This fucking bitch that comes from a different country trying to call the people that are advocating for our American people fucking Nazis? Are we, like, how disconnected do we have to be here? How fucking far from the truth are you willing to go? I mean, obviously there's no end, right? You're calling people, like, Nazis, like, that's crazy. That's actually insanity.
Germany.
Like...
So, a reminder for our viewers, Stephen Miller is Jewish. Laura, your response to those comments?
Yeah, and then on top of that, he's fucking Jewish. I love it, dude. I love it. I love it.
Reaction we know of anybody on the left to try to call people, conservatives and people, especially in the Trump administration, Nazis. Of course, as you pointed out, Stephen Miller is Jewish. That is absolutely insane. But this is what you say whenever you have no response. This is what you say to deflect from your failure as a congresswoman from this area in Minnesota. That should surprise absolutely nobody. What we're trying to see happen now as a country is transparency brought everywhere. That's what this administration, this president is about. We want to know at the end of the day who failed the people of Minnesota here. And I can guarantee you, the FBI we have now is much different than the FBI under Joe Biden. They will look into this. They will investigate. They will find out exactly what happened. And I think Ilhan Omar is probably going to be doing a lot of tap dancing in the foreseeable future, because I don't think she's got a lot of good explanations for how $1 billion from her state just, went missing from the taxpayer funding.
Well, Governor Tim Walz is also up for re-election, so we will have to wait and see if this scandal is big enough to change the hands of political power.
I hope it does. I hope it does, and I hope the next person that gets elected digs into it, I hope the next person that gets elected is a good friend with Trump, and they can dig into this and get this bitch deported. You want to come into America and start calling Americans Nazi? You can go straight to hell. Get the fuck out.
As well. Laura, thank you so much for joining us. It's great to see you as always.
You can go back to your shithole country where you came from.
Fans.
Ohio gunman shuts down entire highway. Check out Midwest Safety, Midwest Safety. Let's go, Midwest Safety!
Multiple 911 callers reported a driver behaving erratically. The suspect was tracked on high-definition traffic cameras before continuing to drive northbound on I-71.
What is he doing?
About a mile north of the initial crash, the vehicle was spotted again on camera, this time with the passenger door open. Then, without warning, the vehicle made a sudden turn off the interstate and into the median. The situation took a dark turn when someone exited the vehicle and began walking into oncoming traffic, and Columbus Police Department officers were completely unprepared for what the suspect did next.
Car covering for one precinct, male shooting at cars.
What the fuck? Bro, what a call to get. You just playing Pog on your phone? Or Peggle or whatever? And then you just get that call over the radio?
122, which is about Gemini. Hoodie, now black and red hoodie, black pants, standing in the median.
Should we have that one?
Oh, we got a rook! We got a rook! We got a newbie!
Freeway, walking on the berm with a black and gray handgun in his hand, and his left
So there's two of them?
What the hell? 5'7", dreadlock, and ponytail.
Myself, 180.
Are we going into 60?
Bro, they're actively trying to play Grand Theft Auto. They're even prepping up for it too. What the hell are they doing? Why would they do this? Who wakes up and then decides to just go and shoot up a highway?
South of the rest area, but north of Gemini.
This way?
172. Yeah, they're calling us. They're aware of it.
Just follow the cruisers. Huh?
Please be careful. And OSP saying the third caller is giving at Gemini Police.
Load off camera. They are horses. They're in the middle of the highway, correcting median. And we have one yellow line continuing down the middle of the southbound lane. Heading over to 172.
Okay. L4 channel 1. Go ahead, ma'am.
Yo, he's got one of those big ass cars. What is this? I don't know what this is. This is some kind of big ass van. It must be a SWAT van or something. Bro, big vehicles do not like to turn. Big vehicles hate turning.
Get stopped. No one's at scene.
No, traffic is still flowing both directions. Neither one of the individuals.
Yep.
Anything in any of the bypassing cars are just standing there waiting in the median.
Another 911 call saying their window was shot out. 1A, please. This is from OSP, Delaware.
Wagon 18 will be pulling up here in about 20 seconds.
Where exactly are they? Copy.
Are they north of Gemini?
We're gonna have to.
once we get north of 270, we should probably think about shutting down traffic.
Why does this guy keep doing that? He keeps like walking back and forth.
Southbound.
All right, Wagon 18, give me the description of the guy with the gun again.
Black clothing, dreads. Alright.
Are we pass him?
That's a pretty. You say that somebody was calling and saying they got the window shot out?
Yes.
You know what that red car is?
Yes.
181 is straight ahead of you there in the northbound lanes. Yep.
Take the right hand. Yeah, we need to stop this.
Yep.
Where is this camera angle at? Like, was this like on a pole or something? What is this? This is like a weird spot to have an overpass.
Did it confirm that we have 43As or a 43? Anyone advising a 43?
Stop, Joe.
Stop. Get your hands up!
Oh, damn.
Put
your hands up!
Move forward.
Definitely gonna be on Delaware County.
Put your hands up!
Pull forward. Pull forward.
The one who shot out and you have that in.
181. Pull your cruiser back.
Slow. Get on the ground!
Back up, Joe!
18, give us here. We got a male black standing out on the median, not following orders.
Ma'am, get back! Get back! Ma'am, get back!
Go left.
Stand by. Get back!
Damn, they're trying to shut this shit down quick. They're not waiting. They're aggressive, bro. They're like a wall of hornets. They are pushing in quick. I don't think I've ever seen a police response move in this quick. They're moving in quick. A nearsighted body? Cam? Oh my god, we found the one, boys. We found the 1%er. The nearsighted body cam.
Do you want me to stop here?
I locked the door.
Girl, get your ass up there, man. That's what you trained for. Get up there. If you catch a bullet, that's just how it is, man.
No orders advised the chopper cannot come up. Copy. Alright.
18.
Man, they couldn't catch my ass whenever I caught my first fire. Fucking people were trying to run up to me, man. I was already putting the fire out.
Pull up. He's walking northbound.
Girl, there ain't nothing that looks good on a resume than when you're the first one there.
Right hand, both hands in his hoodie pocket.
Bro, I know this motherfucker didn't just drop the magazine out of that gun. I know this motherfucker did not just drop the magazine out of his gun. That's twice now that's happened. That's the second time we've watched one of these videos and they don't know how to work these damn assault rifles. How is it that you are a police officer and you got the fucking magazines falling out of the goddamn AR? How? How does this happen? Is that thing not even, like, ready to go? How?
You need to get back! I'm not gonna fucking tell you again! Come back here to us! Come back here to us!
We need to get up there.
We can't, just walk over here right now! He's gonna jump over that fucking fence!
Is the subject still by the rest area northbound?
Someone want to grab her?
Subject is well south of the rest area. North of Powell Road, probably about a half a mile to a mile north of Powell Road. Not following directions, still walking northbound.
Somebody get up behind me. Get another cruiser and pull it up.
If we can get another cruiser up here, please. He's probably going to jump over that fence to the east of us.
Such a weird thing to do. So he crashed the car, got out, shot at a few vehicles, allegedly, and stuck around long enough for the police to show up, went back and forth on the interstate. What the hell?
Yeah, you go ahead.
This is such a weird thing.
This is hot. Okay. You got a rifle. What? Hey, get behind him. Get some cover. Hey, he's starting to take off. Hang on.
Oh, we got a runner.
Now he's running.
Oh, there he goes. Oh! Oh!
Yeah.
Ah, damn, bro.
Still got the gun in his hand.
Oh, there it went.
He's down. Start a somatic. Start a somatic.
Coming up behind you.
Ain't no way. If he's still got that gun, he's still going. He's not going to jail. I promise you, he's not going to jail. He's ready to die right there. Watch. He gonna keep shooting at him. Ain't no way he's ready to go to jail, bro. If someone like that doesn't do all that and then expects to go to jail, he wants them to kill him.
All right. Okay. Okay. Don't move. Don't.
Rippy, right. Move to your right.
I'll glove up. Okay. Okay. I'll glove up. Relax. Relax. I'll glove up. Get him out of here.
Copy.
Pull him on the side.
We have an officer involved shooting, sir.
Yep.
Multiple.
Where are you hit? Where are you hit? In the leg?
High shot. Okay. High shot, yeah.
Big surprise. You sit there shooting at police and they shoot you, you dumbass motherfucker. What'd you think was gonna happen? What, like, seriously, what did you think was gonna happen?
I think I'm the one that dropped it. I'm right there right now. Who's in charge for you guys? We got supervisors coming. Okay, get accountability for all your people. Make sure everybody's okay.
I didn't know. I was too far behind him.
So just one? What? Just you and Velisky? I shot when he turned.
It's kind of crazy to think that some of these officers are too scared to shoot at somebody because they're scared of the repercussions. I really feel like a lot of these police officers are being held back by a lot of the political bullshit that's happened over the years. They're even too scared to shoot at and hurt or kill somebody because of the backlash they get, even if they're in the right. It's really sad to see. Like I feel like a lot of police officers have lost their lives because of that hesitation. It's really sad to see. And it's not even like, because there are bad cops that do it on purpose and for malicious reasons. And it's sad to see that the bad apples have ruined the whole bunch. It really is. And that good cops end up losing their lives because they're too scared to pull the trigger.
Shot back.
No. I don't find anything else. You got one at least here. Put pressure on it. I got some guys got pressure. Okay.
I'm not stupid.
It's right there. It's right
Okay.
there.
Do you know?
Okay.
I'm not stupid.
It's right there. It's right there.
Do you know?
Well, obviously you are. You sitting there walking up the middle of the interstate shooting at people and the police officers and they fucking... What'd you think was going to happen? You think that wasn't going to shoot back at you?
Where else can you feel anything?
I didn't want to die, but that's what I said. I'm not dying, basically.
Okay.
You're not gonna die, buddy. Just hang out here.
The medic's on the way.
No ID or anything on him?
You can't get that tourniquet. It's too high up on his head. Okay. All right. Yeah.
No, she was standing over here when I went back to get the wagon. Would you add that tag and let them know that this was damaged prior to our involvement? Yeah.
165 to channel.
What's that?
Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Damn, that's crazy. The hell is that?
509 to channel 1.
Go ahead.
You know, I find the best way to make the bleeding stop, my prior experience as an EMT, is if you just take your finger and you just push that fucker right in that hole right there. That really makes the bleeding stop. Especially if you, like, wiggle your finger around a little bit. You can just ignore the screaming. That's normal. It means it's working.
We copy the tactical. You still need someone up there.
What's your last name?
He's down.
That's good? Yeah, it was me and Velisky, I think. Okay.
What's your last name?
He's down.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm just trying crazy, basically.
165 to channel 1.
That's probably why.
165.
Hey, I'm heading up there for all.
He shot my car.
Hey, I'm heading up there for all.
Damn.
I
don't know.
Go ahead.
183 at Henry King Robert 2405.
Very good.
Okay.
What's that? Just a med. I just grabbed the med kit.
Right, we have now.
Come on back. Come on back here.
I'm coaching Rennie, too. She didn't shoot, but she's with me.
Okay. We'll get you guys back here.
He shot my car. I got a bullet hole right in the front of my car.
Oh, R181.
Yeah, in the hood.
We had her. Do we have the girl?
There was a female running.
It's gonna hurt, man, but we gotta stop the bleeding.
We're trying to stop the bleeding.
We're just trying to minimize.
There's a female.
Some gauze on.
The active vehicle that is.
See him hit anywhere else?
Were you just hitting the butt?
Oh no.
Nothing in your legs?
Yep, a piece of glass well.
Okay, 165 coming from. Was there another?
It's gonna hurt, buddy.
We have a medic en route. We're just trying to stop the bleeding.
It's a terrible crazy.
We're gonna take your pants off, okay?
Relax. We just want to make sure you're not hitting anywhere else. You're gonna be all right, buddy.
The EMTs are gonna take. They're gonna cut all the clothing off of him anyway. It's not gonna matter.
To make sure he's not. He dropped it.
Being set up and she's taking it.
Man, listen. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right, all right?
Okay. Advise on highlight only one coming.
One casing already, one rifle casing.
Supervisor at scene. Do we want 71 southbound shut down by Delaware?
He started shooting back. I know. I had a clear line of sight the whole way down. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't blame him for shooting a dumbass anyway. I'd have done the same thing. Shit. Sitting there shooting at all them police officers, man. What the hell did you think was gonna happen? Damn, they got bulletproof vests too? Look at that. Just so you're aware, I don't know about ambulances, but all fire trucks have fitted bulletproof vests in case there's an active shooter at a school. So most, I think this is new as of like 5 years ago, but most fire trucks, if you can house, if you could fit 4 people in there for a call, or 5, I think you could fit like, I think 2, 4, it's 5 in the back, 2 up front, so like 7 people total, and that's cramped. But you can fit them in there, and the thing is each position has to have a bulletproof vest, and it's for active shooter situations. That's literally what it's for.
Behind or to go in the front? I think he was facing us when he got shot. So yeah.
So whoever heard shots fired did a really good job. I don't know who was there.
Make contact.
that was me.
Was you? You did. You really did.
Thank you.
Who's riding with him? Someone's got to ride with him.
Yeah, someone has to ride. One of the cops has to ride with him. You're not allowed to be alone like that. Anything can happen. Like, EMTs and firefighters are not police. They're not trained to handle a situation where you've got somebody trying to beat the shit out of the EMTs in the back of the car. Like, they're not trained for that, and rightfully so.
Alright, Dexter. Okay. If you want to call or reassure, yeah.
The other occupant of the vehicle, who turned out to be the driver, was taken into custody before shots were fired. Later, Investigators questioned her and obtained a recorded statement.
Yeah, I'm Special Agent James Gore, and this
I'm
is
Sergeant Hen with the Highway Patrol.
okay. With the AG's office, BCI. Is that your vehicle?
Yeah.
It's registered to you. Who was driving?
I was driving.
You were driving. How did all this happen?
Basically, he was just paranoid, and like somebody was following us, but it wasn't nobody following us.
Oh.
So we arguing, and he just grabs the wheel. And
That explains the jerk over to one side.
And then he just got out and just was pacing.
Did he shoot at any passing cars?
That's what the police was telling me, but I don't remember hearing or seeing him shoot. I don't know if it's because my ears was ringing or what.
I think what's going on is I think you're nervous about what's going on, and that's completely understandable. But you haven't told us everything.
There's a UPS truck back there that was struck by gunfire. I heard when I arrived here that there were some other vehicles, like a van, that were struck by gunfire that are down the road. So that's why I'm wondering how all that happened.
She lying. She just got caught lying. Oof. Oof.
Can't force you to talk, but this is what I'll caution you. You would be facing criminal charges if you took part in what they're alleging, and they can prove it. We're gonna take your phone.
Why you on my phone?
It'll behoove us to validate your story, okay?
Basically, it was homicide. Like, basically, he just crashed out. Like, that's how it crashed my car. Like.
And I'm gonna ask you why it is that you didn't stop. You couldn't stop?
No.
Why?
Somebody got your leg and pushing it down on the gas. You can't stop the car.
She's lying, dude. She lying. Watch come to find out it's a bad girlfriend, and then he'd been like into some trouble before, and this is her way of like, nah, cause like then he'd have shot at her. I don't know.
Fired, I think 2 or 3.
You fired 2 or 3 after the first crash.
Oh, so now he shot now he shot at vehicles. Okay, interesting.
Did you see?
First it was I don't remember, and now it's he shot at a few vehicles.
The suspect, identified as 21-year-old Jonathan Myers, was taken to the hospital in critical condition, but was stabilized after treatment. He was then taken to Franklin County Jail 5 days after the shooting, where he was questioned by investigators.
Since you're in custody here, before we talk to you, I have to read you your rights, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand those rights? Okay. You would do me a favor, sign right there, just stating that you understand them? Okay, you willing to talk to us about this?
That was one of them days I was up for days, high as hell.
Okay.
I really don't recall everything that happened.
All right.
I was up about 4 days.
So what all had you taken Friday or Thursday night leading into Friday?
I don't know. It was a little bit of bump of ecstasy.
Okay.
The perks.
Perks? Snort them or take them or shoot them? What do you do?
Yeah, I take those.
You just take the pills?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got in the car. Where were you guys at?
Man, we was everywhere that day in the 20. I was up for days. I'm thinking people fall on this. Like, for real. I just seen little weird cars and all that. Like my situation, I was already out on bond. You gotta think, I'm out on a $500,000 run.
Okay.
So I know marshals, everybody else coming. I just be.
So you thought it might have been marshals, it might have been undercover cops.
That's kind of crazy because I've heard people like they get really paranoid when they take some drugs. I've heard it a lot with marijuana. A lot of people that I knew in high school, they would smoke marijuana like crazy, and they said they stopped because they just got tired of being paranoid all the time.
Yeah, literally. I remember I took all my whole pill bottle. Like
you took everything you had?
Man, I took the whole pill bottle. And I don't remember shit after that. Like, my kids, I can honestly say that. I'm trying to find an easy way out. That's why on the freeway. Like I remember certain little shit.
Okay.
But I didn't want to hurt nobody, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
that was
fair.
My last.
That's fair.
I wanted to hurt myself before I hurt somebody else. The only thing I remember is this.
What?
This shot. Like, I remember this shot. Yeah. I don't know if that was snap back in reality for a little couple of minutes or what.
It'd be hard to forget, wouldn't it?
Man, I felt that.
So you know on the freeway they got cameras, right?
Yeah.
For traffic and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it picked all that up. Up on 71 at Polaris, you remember being up there?
He didn't sound like he was coherent at all. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he probably was in a drug-induced, like, state. I wouldn't doubt that. But you still maybe should have just not done the drugs. And to be quite frank, somebody that did this should probably just be locked up forever. Like, let's be honest here. There's not a time or a place where this person should be allowed to be out in the general population.
I'd rather speak to my lawyer so he can.
You do one lawyer now?
Yeah, like it seems serious. Like,
so you're gonna be charged up there with?
Right now, you've been charged with attempted murder. Okay.
Of a police officer.
See, like that, man. I don't know. Like, I know my situation. That's how I know.
Okay. All right. Well, I tell you what, like once you get an attorney, I'm sure the prosecutor would want to talk to him, okay?
Ohio is one of 5 states that records its traffic cameras, the others being Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and an East Coast outlier, New Jersey. In a case like freeway shootings or fatal crashes, the cameras have proven invaluable to victims and survivors. Jonathan Myers was transferred to Delaware County Jail. According to court documents, he was charged with 27 felony counts.
Damn!
Attempted murder, attempted aggravated murder.
5 times. 5 first-degree murder charges. Jesus Christ.
Second-degree felonious assault,
Damn!
discharge of a firearm on or near a prohibited premise, and having weapons while under disability. Initially, Jonathan pleaded not guilty to all counts, but later changed his plea to not guilty by reason of insanity. A psychological evaluation was conducted and Jonathan was found fit to stand trial.
Oof.
The trial continued and he ultimately entered a plea deal which resulted in convictions for attempted murder, discharge of a firearm on or near.
Bro, that's gotta be like at least 50 years. Gotta be at least 50 years. There's no way.
Second-degree felonious assault and attempted aggravated murder. He was handed down an aggregate 25 to 30-year sentence, which he is currently serving at Trumbull Correctional Institute in northeastern Ohio. His female companion is not suspected of any wrongdoing.
Damn! Ain't no reason for someone like that to even be out in the general population with that many attempted murder charges. But if they get convicted of that, fuck these plea deals, man. Convict these bitches. Put them in jail. All right, we rolling out of here for the day, boys. We out of here. I'll be back on tomorrow. Bright and early. Stay safe out there. Stay friendly. Thanks for watching. I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Try to put a smile on someone's face. You might change their whole life. You never know. Peace.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe